Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast. You got your boy, Kenny, Phil, and Lawrence. Neil is not here. He's getting his, what do you name in the group? He's getting his what award? I forget what.
Like
I
something,
forget what he
something
said.
to the extent of like scumbag of the year, pretty much.
And he, no one else is running against him, so.
Yeah. But man, listen, how y'all feeling, man? What's going on? How the week been so far?
It's great. You know, the only two sports happening right now are Major League Baseball and college football, and Syracuse is undefeated, and Aaron Judge is one home run away from Roger Maris's American League record. So there's no other sports that are currently happening, so it's good.
Yeah, I feel you on that. So that's all that's going on.
That's all that's happening. There's no other sports.
Hey.
Basketball
Hey,
season,
man.
they're still in the off season.
Right.
What about you, Phil? What's going on with you, man?
Me? Pretty good. Both podcasts doing pretty good. It's fall. I think it's fall officially because 22nd, 21st. I don't know the exact time frame.
Yeah, it usually is.
You know what that means? Hoodie weather.
I was about to say we don't.
Hoodie
Oh
weather.
man, don't start that again.
It's hoodie weather.
Nah, I got you. I got some special things in the works.
No
for
ad
y'all,
placement.
man.
I just love hoodie weather. Just,
You know?
just so if you see me out, I'm most likely wearing a hoodie. So shout out to hoodie weather. Favorite time of the year, besides Christmas.
But I'm feeling good, man. I got to go to New Orleans with my father this past weekend. Unfortunately, they lost
Fun.
against the Bucks.
We told you that shit was
They
going to
put-
happen.
They played a good game, a pretty steady game all the way up to the fourth. But we'll get into that later on. But it was a great trip. I really loved the vibe and the energy that New Orleans gives. It's not like the best city, but to be there for a couple days, 2-3 days was good enough. That's kind of if I go to games from in the future, I'll probably do that. But anything past 2-3 days, can't be there, man. Can't be there. But
Question. Did you get any beads?
nah, I didn't get no beads. I didn't get no beads.
Oh,
I ain't get no beads. I actually, but no. What the thing is though, I was gonna buy some in the store. They had the sports kind of collections and stuff, and had like pretty much every team, soccer teams, from all different soccer leagues, football, baseball, and there's beads with the team logo on it. But I didn't get any of that.
There goes our bets.
I got myself a nice little hat.
Wait,
One
you
of
get
the
some
Big
beads?
E's.
God,
No
damn.
beads, man. No beads. No, I'm not participating in that. But listen, felt good to be in New Orleans. Like I said, we're gonna get into that. But week 2 ended for the NFL, man, and a lot has happened. From injuries to teams that are 2-0 that we didn't think would be 2-0, teams that are 1-1, teams that are 0-2 that we didn't think would be there. There's one team in particular that Kenny was right on his hot take. If y'all tuned into that episode, two teams. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, I forgot about you. You got your special place in your heart for Tannehill and them in Tennessee. So,
Or Malik.
but listen, man, where y'all want to open up as far as the week goes? There's so much to unpack, especially like it's so early. So
Why don't you start with Thursday with Justin Herbert?
yeah. We can get right to that because that goes into what I want to talk about too. Because
Popping Advils after the game. Crazy.
bro.
Everything for me.
But going back to that game, I liked watching. Those teams, bro. I think anytime those teams are on TV, AFC West, we're gonna be tuned in. Everybody's gonna be tuned in, and I think people are not gonna be tuned in when it's the Broncos because we can see that they're hot garbage.
Yeah, we
thought we
thought we were
hyping that.
hoodwinked, led
We were
astray,
like-
run
we were-
amok.
Y'all go back to two episodes ago. We're like AFC West might have 4. No, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
That's
They might even
they'll be
they might even
competitive.
have 3.
They're
They'll
struggling.
get 3.
But I'm gonna still give them their time because it's new and everything. But goddamn, Russell Wilson. But yeah, the Thursday, bro. Like, you can kind of see the Chiefs. They're still trying to figure stuff out with the new pieces they got, but it still starts and stops with that guy, Pat Mahomes. and they go as far as that he takes them. So I kind of expected that. I think I picked the Chiefs to win that game.
We all did.
Yeah, I think. Okay, yeah. And now that fit into his narrative. That's why he picked the opposite. But that's for another day. And then obviously you had the other guy over there, Justin Herbert, battling. But I can't say it enough about him. Like his effort when he throws the ball is like it's like he's throwing the ball 10 yards away, no matter what pass he's throwing.
Can we take a second to realize the man couldn't even walk for a first down? Like he had to just drop the ball. And then on the next play,
he throws a rifle
for like 40 yards. Like, oh, okay.
I feel like that's part of like sports too. Like he's probably right now, or even after that game, he woke up in the morning and he probably felt like someone was punching him in his ribs over and over and over again. Right. So, but that's part of it, man. You got like the opportunity to win or bring it closer is right there. You got to push through it. So that's kind of my thoughts on the game. And Khalil Mack, oh my goodness, like Khalil Mack is. We forgot, but change the scenery will do. Change the scenery will do it for you, help you out. But I don't think it's too worrisome for the Chargers. They just gotta obviously when they play these other games, they gotta get through them. The division games are important, but you obviously got 11 more games on the schedule that you got to take care of business. So that's my thoughts on it.
The good thing is they got a Division 1 week 1 too, so getting this loss isn't going to kill them. But on the Chiefs side of things, I thought it was impressive. Like it wasn't the Travis Kelce show. Like everyone thought, like it's going to have to be the Kelce show for them to win games this year. Like, he led the team with 5 receptions, but Mahomes passed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different guys that catches that game. Like that's how do you stop that?
Yeah. I think he said it himself too. Well, like I'm sorry for fantasy football owners. Yeah, you don't know who's gonna go off every single week. It's gonna be a different person. So.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Right. That just shows like this is the kind of team they're gonna be this year. Like before, it was the Kelson Hill show, but that's just because why wouldn't you utilize Tyreek Hill if you have him? Now you don't have him, so you're gonna make do with what you have. And everyone was ready to say the CEH was like dead. He had 8 carries, but he had 74 yards, and he had 4 receptions. So CEH is very much a part of this offense, and I don't know. I think with CEH, Kels, when McKinnon gets in there, you still have Juju, you have MVS. That Justin Watson had a big game. This was a bad game for Mahomes, and they won the game. So what happens when he has a good game?
And you got. And I'm listen. I was with him last season, and I'm gonna keep going until he breaks out. Mecole Hardman, man. Yes. I got faith in it. I'm gonna keep believing into him because I think it's gonna be a matter of time before. Like I said, I don't think he's gonna be Tyreek Hill, but I think he can be. Yeah, he can be used just like that. He's got to get a little bit more durable when he catches the passes and stuff.
He had 3 catches for 50 yards. He's showing he could so if he gets
and he was out. He was out for most of that game too. He kept after a catch or a rep, he'll go out for the whole series. So if he stays on the field, you never know.
And to be honest with you, that's what's dangerous about the Chiefs team that they can do that. Sure, they don't have a guy like Tyreek, but they have Mecole, BS, Jude. Those are 3 guys. You don't have to have them all out there at the same time. You can keep them all fresh. So at the end of the game, you're gonna be able to put your best combo on the field no matter what.
And then, go ahead, Phil. Go ahead.
For me, Chiefs Chargers. We've learned the last couple of years, ever since Herbert became the starter, this is always going to be a playoff atmosphere type game, a shootout almost every single time. And for the Chargers, Mike Williams had himself a game. He was catching everything and anything, crazy ass catches with no Keenan Allen. Also, that line has to be better especially with defenses like Kansas City, because especially with Justin Herbert hurt as he is with the ribs. Defenses are going to try their best to try to knock him out the game, or at least make sure he's not as good as he is healthy. So, right. I just thought it was a very good game for both teams involved. Very fun game to watch, but not very fun betting wise. But it is.
Yeah, because I think Ken, you brought it up too. The fact that Mahomes threw the 9 receivers, and you can even say Herbert too. Yeah, Josh Palmer. You got DeAndre. People going to pick up DeAndre Carter in fantasy. Like you got Gerald Everett coming on the scene, and he had a big game, too. Like, and you can see that. I don't know, like those. I think that separates like great quarterbacks, like when they're able to get in there, and no matter who they got, like we're gonna see the greatness from Aaron Rodgers once again. He has Sammy Watkins, Christian Watson. Like he has a bunch of scraps.
Romeo Dobbs. Yeah, right.
Right. So my advice is don't pick up the Packers wide receivers,
Right,
but
mostly because you just don't know which one is
Yeah,
going to be. Like that's like he's going to make them be good. You just don't know which one it's going to be.
yeah. And I think it's gonna be Alan Lazard later on, but
That's his guy.
yeah.
Also, the thing with Mahomes throwing to 9 receivers, the most notable one, Juju Smith-Schuster, wasn't even like that into the game. That's how much like Patrick Mahomes was spreading the ball.
Right.
He had 3 catches for 10 yards.
Yeah.
He did.
Like you would think on paper, you see that, you'd be like, well, they had a bad day. No, they won the game.
Yep. And like and it goes to like what I was about to continue to say was having all those receivers get reps right now. Later down the line, you're gonna obviously get the Kels. You're gonna get to Mike Williams. You're gonna get to Keenan Allen. When you need those guys in the playoffs, you know you can count on them because of what they've done. Yeah, what they've done throughout the season. So.
And piggybacking off of what Phil was saying about Mike Williams, like if there was ever any doubt from anybody, like could Mike Williams be a number 1 receiver in some system, like it's got to be put to rest. Like I thought it was put to rest last year, anyways. But
he's
like,
him.
But like last week, like they knew, okay, it's gonna be the Mike Williams show, and they couldn't stop it. Like it was like, oh, yeah, okay, what are you gonna do about it?
He don't got the dreadlock power no more. And he's coming out and still balling, so it's dangerous, man. But yeah, like those games are gonna be phenomenal every time. And for the sports bettors, man, when you got the AFC West, man, you go place a bet for correct score 28-24 each way, 27-24 each way. One of them is gonna hit. Like I don't know, because every time the score is about the same, 28-24 either way, and it's like it never fails. So
yeah, so pretty much if the line is like at 52.5, probably take the under.
Right.
The line's at 50, take the over.
Yeah. And I was about to say, very rarely do they get past that. But yeah, the Thursday night, man, that was a good game. Good game for me. What else we got?
Let's see. What's another one? We just got to talk in general about all the leads that were blown.
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
Wait, yeah. Where did we even, bro? Where did we start?
Wait, well,
where did we start?
The thing about that game is Nick Chubb pulled a rookie mistake.
Oh,
Go
man.
down yard. I mean, my fantasy team is thanking him for scoring that extra touchdown.
Right.
But like, go down. Like, if you go down at the 1 yard line, there's actually a 0% chance the Jets can beat you. If you score, you give them a 0.01% chance. That's still greater than 0. And that's what happened. Was they scored, got the onside kick, and scored again. I mean, it kind of makes you wonder too. Now, I mean, like, granted, they aren't like world beaters, but Flacco keeps balling like this. What are we doing?
Listen, he has the most through 2 weeks. He has the most completed passes in the NFL right now.
He's also
63. Yeah, bro. The top 5. Did you see the top 5 list? How disgusting it looks.
But do you remember when I sent you guys something during camp that there were all the reports come out of camp that Joe Flacco looked like the best quarterback in New York?
Yeah,
we all laughed at it, but like, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, when Zach comes back,
but Super Bowl winning.
That's what I'm like.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. We going Joe Flacco. He's balling right now. He's got Elijah Moore, Garrett Wilson going. He got all of them going.
How do you sell to your locker like we're committed to winning, but then you put in a guy who hasn't proven anything? Like,
right.
I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Like,
everybody's eating over there too. Corey Davis is having days. Both weeks he had solid weeks. Elijah Moore not so much this past week, but Garrett Wilson he had a day. So, and you got both the running backs. They got pieces, man. They got pieces. It's just a matter of putting it together week by week. And I don't know. Like I feel like Zach Wilson, can he do that when he comes in? That's gonna be tough to like.
I was never sold on Zach Wilson to begin with. So like now I'm like, I can't.
I keep
a guy that is proven. Like
I keep thinking back to when he was drafted, and then all the guys was around him, and he was looking around like what the hell is going on? Y'all remember that?
Yep.
I forget what everybody. I think they were dancing or singing a song or something. He was like, "What the hell?
Like, we don't
Like,
do this in Utah.
What did I get myself into?"
Sleep with mom's friends.
Oh my goodness. Guidelines. But yeah, the Jet. Watch out for the Jets, man. One of my boys that play flag with Taj, he was like, Jets gonna be doing something this season. Watch, they gonna get off to a quality start. I'm listening to him. We was getting done working. I was like,
on that and everything.
I was like,
They still got smoked week 1, and then they beat a bad Cleveland team. Like, so let's pump the brakes on that.
I mean, worst case scenario, preferably over 5.5 wins. 6 and 11, perfectly fine. That's kind of an upgrade from last year. So, yeah.
But I mean, they got a gauntlet coming up now, though. Cincy, Pittsburgh, Miami, Green Bay, Denver.
That's tough.
Maybe
that's tough.
And Cincy can't start 0-3.
They beat Cincy last year with
Cincy start 0-3. They're in trouble.
Cincy can't start 0-3.
Yeah.
They're in trouble if they do.
Cincy starts 0-3. You guys are gonna have to cancel the show next week because I'm coming on here going crazy.
Oh man,
that's a possibility.
Yeah, there was I was about to say there's a lot of craziness Sunday. Like it's been tremendous so far.
Everybody came back.
Yeah.
Like it was nuts. Or the biggest shock of the season to me is how awful the Indianapolis Colts look.
Oh man,
like,
because you was riding with your boy, Matt Ryan, to go over there.
I was riding with the Colts just in general.
You remember the tier list? I'm just saying.
No, the problem was you had them at 7 wins, and you had other teams that are not as good as them. Still, I don't care what you say.
Okay,
with
that's fair.
More wins. That was more my problem with that. I mean, it's still obviously very early. They are only 0-1-1. But I mean, me thinking that they were getting to the AFC Championship game is out the window. It didn't
help that Leonard's out, and it didn't help that you got Pittman out.
Was out, right.
But still, you gotta play. You gotta find a way to win.
Also, the nastiest thing about this, the Jaguars are the only team in that division with a win.
Yes.
The Jags. Jags. Wait a minute now, man.
Duval.
Well, if Trevor Lawrence is as good as we all think that Trevor Lawrence is supposed to be, and they finally have an adult in the room as a head coach, they have their running back situation figured out. They're very young. Like they have now. Everybody don't shoot.
Elite receiver.
They have all the pieces in place to be like what the Bengals were last year because they're the same mold. They're all young. I'm not saying that any of them are as good as any of the other guys. I mean, I think Trevor Lawrence has the potential to be like Joe Burrow, but they don't have a Jamar Chase. But they have the pieces in place to surprise people.
Right.
Hey, with that division.
That's what I'm saying. Like with that,
now is there if they can get ahead a couple weeks here.
Who would have said the Jaguars would be first place in the division after 2 weeks? No one would say.
I think I was gonna say I think we kind of said it in the pre-show is like to kind of watch out for them because of all the talent that all the money they spent.
Yeah,
they spent the most out of everybody, so they better produce. And shout out to Kirk, man, because there's a lot of disrespect on his contract. He's producing right now.
I would say disrespect.
He's producing right
now. Stop it. He broke the receiver market. And you know what? He was not worth that contract. I don't care what he does.
That's honestly.
You said it. You don't care what he does. Wait. What number? Wait, what number does he have to get to that to be worthy of that contract?
To be worthy of that contract, at the end of the year, I need to be putting him in the same breath as Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That's the kind of contract he got.
He didn't get paid like it yet.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm saying number wise, what is the realm? Or are you just gonna go based off what they do?
He just has to be top 5. Yeah, he has to be top 5.
Top 5, okay.
In receiving yards, receptions.
He's off to a good start right now.
Right, but I'm just like
off to a good start.
because putting up a good season, yes, that's very good. But they didn't pay you to be good. They paid you to be elite. So you need to be elite.
Elite. Oh
Broke the
man.
receiver market. No other receiver is ever going to get paid by the team they get drafted by now because everyone's going to say, "Well, Christian Kirk got this. I want this." They're going to say, "Have fun, test the free agent market."
Yeah, it's good. It messed up. I think it definitely messed up everything.
That's why everybody drafted receivers this year because they said, "I'm not going to be able to pay the guy I got now." So I might as well keep this guy for 5 years and draft another one.
Oh my!
Think about it.
goodness.
The Lions just struck gold with Amon-Ra St. Brown, and they drafted Jameson Williams early in the first round. Why? I ain't gonna be able to pay him in 3 years.
Yeah, St. Brown is gonna be. Yeah, I need my money.
Yeah,
He's gonna be.
run me my money.
Big time.
He got picked in what, like the 4th, 5th, or 6th round? Like he wasn't even an early round pick, so he is gonna get paid.
Yeah, he's gonna be good. Oh, there go Ties right there.
We just talked
There
about
go
the Jets.
Ties. Yeah, we were just talking about the Jets, bro. I gave them their due. They starting off quality right now. Joe Flacco might be our franchise quarterback.
The lead, I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
as a Jets fan, if Joe Flacco runs this gauntlet, you guys are at least 500 when Zach Wilson's coming back. You run it with Joe Flacco or Zach Wilson? Put it in the chat.
Yeah, who you going with
Let us know.
for the next 5 games? Because I'm telling you, if Wilson's out for the next 5 games,
And he runs this gauntlet.
and he wins 3 games out of the 5. Nah, you gotta keep him in. You gotta keep it going. I don't care. Zach Wilson can't
Gotta
come
keep
in.
the hot hand in.
Yeah, and then let Zach Wilson come in, and then they start losing. Then that means Elijah Moore, Garrett Wilson gonna get mad. Corey Davis probably gonna get mad. Both the running backs not gonna be able to eat. He's letting everybody. He's completed 63 passes, the most out of everybody. We gotta go back to the young ones. Flacco's here for a reason. I don't know, man.
Like I truly hear you, but let's say that by the time let's say that Zach misses the next, let's say he misses the next 5.
Yeah.
So that'll be 7 games. When he comes back, if you're 4-3 or 5-2, you're gonna put Flacco back on the bench.
Nope.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, coach. That's a bold strategy, Kyle.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for sure. It's gonna be tough. We'll see. But I listen. The young talent around the league, man, they're producing. I'll say that. Like a lot of the guys that need to step up are stepping up. So, what else we got? What about Flacco play last week? Can't fall in love with that.
No, you're right. That's why I said if Flacco does well for the next 5 weeks.
But that game, listen, you saying if the game was registered as a win, he scored. He didn't get tackled, so that's.
He's talking about week 1 against the Ravens.
Oh, week 1's against
where
the
Flacco
Ravens.
still won. I mean, he threw the ball 60 times, but he had 38 completions, 310 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. I mean,
That's not
on
bad.
paper, that's not right.
It's Jets Ravens. What do you expect?
Yeah.
I'm not expecting the Jets to beat the Ravens.
Right, like even that.
And Lamar, and I was gonna say, Lamar they got out to an early lead too. They got going early and often over there.
Someone said something about change of scenery earlier. Carson Wentz looks like MVP Carson Wentz. Am I missing something? Because I don't know.
Nah, I don't think it's Carson went to 2018. I don't see.
Have you
I'm
seen
not
his
saying
numbers.
Curtis Samuel's been balling too.
Have you seen his numbers this year, Lawrence?
Are you saying his MVP like?
I'm saying he looks like that Carson Wentz from that season.
Some people are saying he looked trash.
He's completed 66% of his passes. He's got 650 yards, 7 touchdowns, 3 picks, and he's 1-1.
Yeah.
I mean, that's trash.
It's just the hate.
I'm seriously asking. Like, is that?
No. I think he's playing good. I defended him when somebody said that. I was like, "Are you like? What are you watching?"
Like, and even last week, like they lost that game and they came
36
back.
points, bro. It's 36 points put up on your defense.
Right. How many times did he come back and put them in a position to win that game? Like,
so.
All right, no Chase Young for a while, so they got to do.
He's got Curtis Samuel looking like what they brought Curtis Samuel there to be. Like,
Yeah.
PK.
like I don't know. I'm just saying. Like we said, the NFC East, everyone was, it's just between Philly and Dallas. But we also this podcast let Carson Wentz look mediocre, and that's a different team.
They gotta play them today, this week. So we're gonna see.
Revenge season.
Carson Wentz is
Trying to
gonna
run
be.
me out of town.
He's gonna be fired up. Boy, am I gonna be in tune with that one, man.
Y'all trying to run me out of town? Bet. Watch
Can't
this.
He's gonna walk by the full statue. Look at it. Bet. Put the headphones on.
Now they finally took it down.
Oh, they did. Oh, damn.
Should have.
Well, nothing there is. Nick Foles is gone now. Doug Peterson's gone. That whole regime is done.
Well, he's still gonna feel
The
around.
fastest rise and the fastest fall. Ridiculous. Talked about that. We talked about yeah. We went to the Lions too, man. The Lions are looking good right now. You got St. Brown. You got Chark over there. You got DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift being reincarnated into Barry Sanders. And he getting his
that is what it is then.
He's getting the rest of Barry Sanders' shortened career right now. He's looking phenomenal. He's a little banged up, but yeah, I'm sure he'll be all right.
It was a bad game for him, and he still put up, 87 total yards and a touchdown. Like, I'll take that on a bad day out of my running back.
All-purpose
Defense
guru.
look decent too.
Yeah, they got pieces, man. This is like now you're seeing the teams. They're starting to put it together. They're starting to
And will.
all that drafting a quarterback every year, bro. That shit does not work. You need to draft other positions and then go get a quarterback.
Be the quarterback. Everyone, ask the Jets what it's like to draft a quarterback first. Like, it doesn't work out. Ask the Giants. It doesn't work out. And then by the time the team is good, it's time for the second contract for that quarterback, so you can't afford to pay any of the other guys.
Shit is crazy, bro.
We also got a Kyler comment in the chat from Nigel a while ago.
Oh yeah, I was going to.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
The Giants are 2-0.
Yeah, the Giants playing good football right now. I gotta say something, man.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Y'all ain't shit.
All right, man. All right. Hear me out, man. All right. I'm so tired, bro. I'm so fed up with wishy-washy fandom, bro. Stick with your team.
Not your time.
You got the quarterback that you got. It is what it is. Stop crying about who you want. They're gonna listen. You're gonna figure out. Nah, we gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Trust. I got something for him too. I got smoke for everybody. I don't just pat my team on the back when they do good.
He said week to week smoke.
But chill. But the Giants, bro, like my thing is, it all from like their hype right now. It all started and stopped with Saquon once you got rid of Odell. So I don't know why you guys are so surprised that your team is doing this well. You need Saquon because he is the offense. He gets everything going. Like people are like, yo, Daniel Jones is trash. Daniel Jones is this. Yeah, he makes mistakes. But at the end of the day, you can look at all these quarterbacks. You look at all these quarterbacks and what they got. Jared Goff, when everything goes to shit, what he doing? He's flicking the ball to DeAndre Swift. Jameis Winston, Drew Brees, they got Alvin Kamara. All right, I'm gonna flip it to him. He gonna do something. All these teams have those running backs. If you don't have that, your team's not gonna really do nothing. If your quarterback's not that guy, it's just common sense. Like if you take a step back and look at Evan too, bro. Evan's probably not Dabo. Yeah, that's good too for them to have him. Like, he's gonna change the whole culture there. You can already see it. The energy on the sideline, the team looks different.
He's the perfect coach for Daniel Jones' play style.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like he's gonna get people in a position, and if the receivers can stay healthy, and I think Kenny Galladay is on like he's probably like 2 more plays from quitting football.
He's on house arrest.
Yeah, so he's on some other shit. But Giants fans, bro, You guys are gonna. I already said it before. You're gonna be all right. Like everybody wants a new quarterback, but they don't know what goes into. Like you can ask for a new quarterback,
Bro.
you're gonna be at ground zero every single time.
What I thought was hilarious was week 1 when they're playing the Titans. It was like 2 or 3 drives in, you go on Facebook and everyone's talking, get Daniel Jones out here, he's terrible, blah, blah, blah. Then they won that game.
And then the second and third quarter, he turns up.
Then last week, get him out of here, he's the problem. And they won that game. Like, so just like, I don't know, you got to give the guy a chance. I mean, yeah, he's been there for a couple of years now, but he also, like you said, Saquon's been out. The coach, now they have a new coach. Like, give him this year. By the end of this year, you will know if Daniel Jones is that guy or not. Yeah, like, I don't know.
That's why I don't like having conversations. Like I said something to somebody the other day, and I was like, let me ask you, like, you want Daniel Jones as a quarterback, right? Or a different quarterback or whatever it is. Like, do you ever like think about, all right, do you know how long a rookie's contract is? And they couldn't answer that. So I'm like, yo, why am I gonna even talk to you? Because at the end of the day, when you draft a quarterback first round, even maybe second round, you're gonna want to let that contract live unless he's Sam Darnold.
Right, exactly. Because and for those
that's
that don't know,
that's just common sense. It's 5 years.
First round pick, 4 years with a 5th year option. So if you're really good, it's definitely gonna be 5. Like Daniel Jones is a guy that pretty much they're gonna evaluate and see do we want to give him his 5th year option or not. But like, y'all gotta really slow down with the slander of Daniel Jones before we've seen him really play in a Brian Daboll offense.
And if he continues to turn up, it's evident like that Saquon was missed. You feel me? So it's like, and then there was another thing that I was going back and forth with somebody on, is they get like people just get emotional about the team. They're 2-0, they're hype. Some of the Giants fans, and somebody said they shared a picture of Alvin Kamara, and they said this is why I can't have Alvin Kamara, Dalvin Cook, and Barkley and CMC or some shit like that. And I said, yo, like, don't put them in the same category because Alvin Kamara's he played 74 games. The other ones are under 50. So they're not in the same category. And then they took it as I was saying Barkley's not better than AK. The topic is injury. So at the end of the day, the era of this running back, I don't care how good you are. If you're not there, what does that do?
On Facebook?
Yeah, this is on Facebook. This is just... What?
You're Facebook. You better be careful.
Nah, I proofread everything when I get ready to send. There's a couple times where I had some shit in there, and I was like, "Oh, this is Facebook. This ain't Twitter." And I had to backspace it out. But the Giants are gonna be. Listen, the Giants are gonna just be fine, bro.
And they have a relatively easy schedule.
Yes.
Like I'm looking at it right now, like Dallas with Cooper Rush, the Bears. Then you got the Packers and Ravens. Then you got the Jags, Seahawks, Texans, Lions, Cowboys again, Commanders, Eagles, Commanders, Vikings, Colts, Eagles. Like, it's not exactly a gauntlet.
Yeah, so it's gonna be. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. What we had.
Also, yeah, offensive line isn't the best in the league, but it's sort of holding up. Maybe if that gets better play, it can be better play for the Giants.
Don't they got 2 rookies on the line? I believe they do. They got the Neil. They got the Neil kid. Yeah, Neil. They got Neil from Bama. He's still trying to get his legs under him.
Evan Neal, yeah.
So you got to realize, especially when you a tackle, like a guard and center, is kind of easier to get there. When you a tackle, you on the island. You gonna learn? You gonna have to learn on the fly.
Like there's a reason why edge rushers are like the second highest paid position in the league. Like
right, they're 6'5", run 4.4s. What else do you want? What do you want them to do? Like they're trying their best. So
like good line as well.
What you say?
Saquon with like a good line.
Yeah, bro. If you like, I say this every week, bro. The film sessions, like I watch them on YouTube. They put the film up of the game, bro. Like he's out there, and his vision the first 2 weeks is incredible because he's supposed to be TFL every time he gets the ball. It's crazy. Like a lot of his runs are dead to rights in the backfield, and he gets out of it. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, he had enough time in the sidelines the past 2 years to work on his vision. So I mean, just saying.
That's true. that is true. That is true.
He ain't been doing nothing but reviewing film for the past 750 days. So.
Oh man, funny as hell. Let's see.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock was me, right? The Saints was the last game. before we
No,
go to
well,
four?
we got a couple. We got other ones still too.
All right. I'll go to the
Yeah,
I'll go to
go-
I'll go to the Saints. Saints Bucks game. I was there. I was in New Orleans with my dad. The game was going how I expected the entire time. Jameis Winston missed a lot of. I think he threw what 3 or 4 deep passes. I think he connected on only one, and Olave ended up fumbling. Craziness, bro, craziness. Didn't know Jameis had a broken back until the second quarter, and I'm like, damn, this man played with a broken back. 3-3 the whole game. Yeah, he had I think he had four fractures or something like that. But still not an excuse, bro. Like I feel like
He still, like Lauren says, you got out there and played.
yeah, he still went out there and played. I'm like, what are you doing at this point? Like, I get you. I don't know if he feels pressured. Yeah, I don't know if he felt like there's pressure on him. If he sits out, that it's gonna be done for him and all this shit. But I think the Saints played well. Mark Ingram owes the team an apology, bro. You get down to the red zone. The only time the Saints were before the third quarter, the only time the Saints was in the red zone, I think, and he fumbles the ball. So it's like you can't in a game like that. Like a turnover is gonna be the difference in winning the game, and like in that game is gonna be the difference. Like everything was going well. I don't know where Taysom Hill was. I think he's hurt because he didn't come in the game. I was wondering where he was at. He plays every time against the Bucks. Plays every time against. And then he's on the injury report, and then at practice today. So I'm like, what's going on? I'm just at a loss. AK's back. But I think it would have been a little bit different if AK's presence was there. I think they just went out and said, "Yo, we just about to drop 8 back, and we gonna let Jameis revert back to 2017," and that's kind of what they lived on. But
that's what his former teammate said.
Yeah, but that was real. That was real cute. That was real cute what he did there. That was real cute.
What was it?
I'm saying it's true, but you never really hear a teammate do that or a former teammate like that. Right there was like I was like, damn.
Well,
when they showed that shit,
they didn't like.
I was like, whoa! Because nobody in the league does that. They don't say, oh yeah, but all he did is throw picks. We was a good defense anyway. I was like, damn. So like that when the next game happens. Oh yeah, it's gonna be on and popping. But that brings me to my next point.
5 picks.
You said 5 picks. Relax. And he addressed a lot today too. About like what his thought process was, saying he was like kind of pressing because of the situation in the game, trying to make a comeback. It's like, bro, you can't. That's not an excuse. Like, and you targeted Olave 13 times. 13. And I'll say it too. I said it in the chat, bro. Olave is gonna be good. I didn't really realize. I'm like, all right, we got somebody else, but like he's gonna be good because he's out there. He's routing people up. But going to the fight, bro. For me, I felt like it was a turning point in the game. If anybody has ever played sports, when you were in a game and it's a tight game, and something like that happens, and you don't come out as quote unquote the victor of the scuffle, it's gonna affect your team. And even I think
y'all lost the fight in the game.
Oh yeah, that's what is bad. That's why it's bad. I would at least lost the fight and won the game, and you could walk away. But to lose the fight, but it wasn't really even a fight though because Mike Evans just did some crazy shit.
I wasn't even gonna say that, but if you want to say it, I'm not gonna.
No,
I'll let you do.
But at the end of the day, like it's a scuffle at the end of the day because that's the only thing he can do. He's not gonna do that with Marshawn looking dead in his face. He's never done that, so that's just not gonna happen. But I think that was a turning point, and you can even see Tom Brady getting frustrated. He was 18 for 34 in the game, 180 yards. He's crying the entire game, every possession, breaking tablets on the sideline. I think he broke 2 in the game. And you can see that kind of like filter into like his teammates. They're getting frustrated. Mike Evans is frustrated every time he plays Lattimore. So he seized the opportunity just to kind of just. I feel like it was a blindside. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but
Yeah, it definitely was like a sucker punch. Like I mean,
yeah, because he couldn't see he couldn't see him.
Right.
Yeah, and then another.
Boxing.
Yeah,
It was boxing. Box.
And some people are saying that that Bruce Arians sent him back in there to all this other shit, but I don't know how true that is. But I think, like I said, I think it was only a matter of time for that to even happen. I think it's gonna happen once every 2 years. They're gonna fight. It's just what they're gonna do. Because Mike is frustrated. If you're not catching anything and you're injured, it's gonna be tough. But
he caught 3 or 4 targets.
Nah, he didn't catch. He had one catch on Lattimore. That's it.
Oh, on Lattimore. Okay.
Yeah, on Lattimore. Oh yeah.
3 out of 4 targets.
Make sure.
Yeah, you know that's Mike Lattimore. That's his son. But like I said, that changed. I feel like that altered the game having Lattimore out, and then Lattimore's matchup that he was on throughout the rest of the game because Mike Evans was actually on his way out and not playing anymore because his hamstring or whatever was messed up with him. And then next thing you know, bombs over Baghdad over PJ Williams' head. He shouldn't be there. PJ Williams is a safety this season. I don't know why he's even close to the line of scrimmage. So, but we're gonna see them in Tampa. I think it'll be all right. But
I got a question.
Yeah, what's up? Talk to me.
I'm just wondering here because I know I heard you state something early on. You said the Mark Ingram, turnover in the Reds, you're like that. That's what did this in.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with the Dame's 3 picks.
No. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
I'm just making sure.
Don't get me wrong. I addressed the picks are the picks. Listen.
No, you didn't address. I'm just trying to clarify for the people.
Yeah.
That Lawrence is not saying that Jameis got a pass because Jameis.
No. He don't get no pass.
That's all.
The thing is, I'm a rock. Listen, I'm not like I'm a rock. Whoever the quarterback is, that's who it's got to be. That's who I'm rocking with. You can't cry your way into another quarterback. There's nothing there's nobody else that's there that's gonna be like, all right, it's gonna be a controversy. So you got to rock with it.
I just wish I sent the meme today because Jameis is who we thought he is.
But no, to clarify it up though, the Mark Ingram, the pace of the game at that point was turning. The tide was turning to the Saints as we drove down the field. It was the first drive where we convincingly went right down the field on them, and then it's a turnover at the 10-yard line, and then they get the ball back, and obviously they weren't doing nothing the whole game, and then obviously another turning point, more frustration on the Bucs end is to start a fight, and they won the fight, and then it helped them win the game because that's our best defender is gone. So, and Tom Brady went right to that. Literally the next drive, he said, "Who was Lattimore on? Oh yeah, we're going to him."
You know what's scary for the NFC? The Bucs aren't even good yet, and they're still 2-0. Like they're not playing good football, and like they're winning, and they're not close games. Like this was 20-10, but it was like a garbage time touchdown. The shit just unraveled because it. Yeah. I would say 10-3, and then it unraveled because Jameis was doing what I don't know what he was doing. Like bro, on that one the pick six, I was like, what are you doing? I watched film on checked Saints Twitter. Somebody broke down the film, and I was literally like, yo, he had Jawan Johnson over the middle. He had Tony Jones up the backfield on both of the picks on second down, I think. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like Tom Brady is doing what Tom Brady did. Had to be his second to last, or maybe it was his last year in New England. Whatever the year is that they won the Super Bowl against the Rams, where he just winning these games right now, like just pad in the win column to get there, and then they're gonna click, and it's gonna get scary. Well, even his first year in Tampa, that's what happened. Like they just got these wins early on. They didn't look great, but they got them. Then when they finally click, it's gonna be scary. Like when this win, right? I knew the way the team was too. Was like the Saints, y'all gotta leave out of here with a win. You have to. You got to, for the sake of my 100 push-ups, for the sake of my bet, like, for the sake of the division, like, we need to win this game.
The
sneaky, Phil just brought it up, the sneaky best signing of the week is Cole Beasley going to
Cole
Tampa Bay
Beasley.
because
Right.
Julian Edelman, like him and Cole Beasley's games have been compared for their whole career.
Right.
Like, who was Tom Brady's favorite target towards the end of his career in New England? Like this is going to be
Yeah,
scary.
because I wouldn't be surprised if he asked for Scotty Miller to be released after in New
Listen,
Orleans. I was like, Scotty was
Miller
open,
wide open, and he's just falling.
Yeah, he was.
I'm like, oh no, we got to get him out of here.
And he kind of sparked the with Tom Brady crying about he wanted PI on Lattimore, and it was like, oh boy,
actually nowhere near him.
Bro, oh boy gave up on the fade route, and it just faded out of bounds. And Tom Brady was yelling for PI. The next thing you know, but Todd said,
right. A jet sweep is scary.
Yeah,
that is scary.
Todd said Olave or Garrett Wilson. I'm gonna say Olave because he's in a better situation.
I think it's gonna be kind of like the AJ Green, Julio Jones. I'm not saying they're gonna be as good as those two, but it's gonna be like pick your preference. Like they're both going to be great, and no one's going to be
I agree with that,
have a problem with either one.
I was going to say it's going to depend on what happens in New Orleans. If Mike stays longer, if he keeps playing, and then you got if Jarvis stays, huh?
Who the quarterbacks are,
right? And who the quarterback like is going to be your long term solution. So both of them don't have the greatest of quarterback situations right now. But Garrett Wilson is going to have more opportunity.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, based on how the season go, because when the season ends, bro, it's whatever Jameis does is determines. I'm calling for another quarterback. If he, I'm rocking with you this year, but boy, and that's only off the strength of no. This shit got bro.
By week 10, Lawrence gonna be on the pod asking for them to play Andy Dalton just to see what he's got left.
Bro, listen, I don't say he been there. Listen, no, I'm not. It's too early right now. But it's too early right now. But he been. But listen,
he's already talking about it. He been there. He been to the playoffs.
But Jameis, bro, I'm rocking with. Listen, I'm rocking with Jameis, bro. JW, man.
Yeah, but he coming out that Lawrence is checking, like he's on the airline, but he's checking for other flights right now.
Bro, right now, bro, like he's
checking the rates.
I'm on every press conference, every practice. When that shit pop up on my phone, I want to hear what this motherfucker got to say.
Lawrence next week. Y'all remember when the Bengals went 11-5 with Andy Dalton?
chill.
I'm just saying, Dennis. But we could at least try it.
I mean, AJ Green, Mike Thomas,
listen. Enough about the Saints though. Now we'll go to what we got. What
were the other ones we didn't talk about?
We talk about Patriots Steelers or no?
Yeah, we can go. Yeah, we can go that
one. Before we'll let Phil go because obviously he's gonna have the most say and he would know more than the rest of us. It's almost Kenny Pickett time because that offense can't move. Like they don't move. It's like they're stuck in mud. It's awful. Like like Phil pointed out in the group chat earlier. Like the Patriots have 0 DBs. They couldn't throw the ball deep. Like they don't have JJ or TJ Watt right now. So, but their defense still held their own. But as long as Mitch Trubisky is their quarterback, they'll be mediocre. But they ain't going nowhere.
Right. Yeah. It was a very ugly game by both teams. But I forgot. It was.
We got another disgusting one tomorrow.
Nelson Aguilar, Mr. Occasional Hands, showed up. MVP of the game, went crazy. Defense.
Yeah, that was a hell of a catch.
Right, Boston touchdown. Probably the highlight of the year so far for the Patriots. Like on the Pittsburgh side, a lot of dink and dunk, not a lot of not a lot of deep passes from them because obviously Trubisky's there. I mean, they had opportunities. It's not like the Patriots are very well known for letting go like long plays. We saw it last year. We saw it in the first week against Miami. If you want to throw the ball long, the Patriots are the team to do it against, and we didn't see any of that from the Steelers. They have the weapons to do it. Claypool, Deontay Johnson,
Pickens,
Pat Freiermuth, Pickens.
He said Pickens.
I mean, I'm just convinced Pickens must have done something to someone's girlfriend or wife or whatever because he got two targets. Like, what is happening here?
I have not. Yeah,
Is he on the field?
Yeah, he said in the press conferences at practice yesterday, the day before, he said I was running free 90% of my routes, but they just ain't look at me.
He don't care.
Yeah.
And they asked the offensive coordinator. He said I wouldn't say it was exactly 90, but we'll review the film.
Yeah, I think also Mac Jones said in one of the press conferences today. Everyone's gonna look at stats. I'm not looking at stats. I'm looking at W or L. I mean, with the way this offense for the Patriots is looking, I don't blame them. I wouldn't look at offensive stats either. All I care about is getting the W. I don't care how the team does, as long as they get the W at the end of the day, I'm fine with that. So, I mean, starting off 1-1 is not too bad. But he's got a very hectic schedule from the rest of the year, and especially the second half. It's going to be crazy. But, I mean, I'll take it, I guess, a 1-1 start. It's better than 0-2, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I was about to say I didn't get the tune into that one fully. So
I don't blame you.
I was about to say there's a lot of games that I didn't really get to see.
I got 4. Slate, you weren't really because
yeah, 4:00 though. I went when we got back. We went to the bar to a bar to eat and everything, and kind of turned the games on there. But
yeah, what was another 1 o'clock? Oh, the Colts Jags. We kind of addressed them a little bit already.
Yeah,
there's not much to really get into other than the fact that the Colts stink.
Yeah.
Dolphins and Ravens.
Phenomenal game of the year.
Shootout.
I mean, the fact that they lost.
Comeback of the year.
But like Lamar, I mean, the Ravens they got to be like shooting. It's like the Yankees with Aaron Judge. Like y'all couldn't just cough up the money at the beginning of the year because every game this man plays, the price is going up.
Bruh, if he goes into these games, 300 plus every game.
Also, shout out Rashad Bateman going up. Shout out Rashad Bateman. He had a hell of a game.
Yeah, listen.
318 and 3 tutties passing, and then
120
and a touchdown on the ground.
75-yard run. 75-yard run, and bro, he looked
80 yards.
79. Jeez. It was I think he's the only quarterback since they want to do this for Josh Allen. We're gonna do this for Lamar. The only quarterback with a 75-yard pass and a run in the game
Madden,
for a touchdown.
Crazy.
Gotta be
straight Madden. And then two had himself a game too. 6 touchdowns, 400 yards, I believe.
Yeah. So it's like it's good to see, man. It's good to see. And you had Waddle and Tyreek Hill going bonkers.
Flip side,
21 receptions between them.
22.
They had 11 apiece.
Tyreek Hill had 190 and 2 tutties. Jalen Waddle had 171 and 2 tutties.
Listen. I had Jalen Waddle on the bench in fantasy. 40 points, but shout out to Stephon Diggs. We're going to get to him later.
That's fair.
And Jalen Hurts.
Tua, 470, 6 touchdowns.
Accurate.
Nah, he trashed, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's garbage. You know, like every other quarterback is allowed to get better, but Tua, God forbid, he actually got better. Like, no, it's impossible.
Yo, somebody tweeted something, too, like, I found interesting. They said a lot of people like the unsubliminal like hate is because he's lefty, and then they did it. Look, check.
Is he the only guy left-hand quarterback?
Yeah, I think so. I think he is.
What, in the league right now?
Yeah, I think he is.
The only starter.
Yeah. So they did this. They inversed the game and made him into a righty. I saw that, yeah. And then the people were replying like, "Oh, this looks so much better. This is why I really didn't like him." And it was funny to see. I don't know how like accurate it is, but like, what if people like subliminally don't like him because he's a lefty quarterback?
I would see that, and I would tell you 2 reasons why that's not true. Tim Tebow that everybody loved.
What's up?
And Mike Vick that everybody loved. So
that's true.
Left-handed gods.
That's true.
Tebow, Mike Vick.
I mean, like Tim Tebow did talk about his throwing motion stuff, but no one questioned that about Mike Vick. And Steve Young was a lefty.
Yeah, true.
So I mean, like people could say that, but I'm not buying it.
Said Hawaiian Andy Dalton. Crazy.
So Hawaiian Andy Dalton is nuts. That was crazy. I had to share that. I had to.
Right, but 86 touchdowns. That's definitely a performance to shut a lot of people up. And the win, comeback win. Bro,
listen, they're gonna be dangerous, man. They're gonna be a dangerous team.
Possible playoff matchup. That was preview, maybe. See.
Yeah, that Baltimore defense they gotta fight back. And I think another thing too is if Dobbins I think Dobbins is coming back this week. If he comes back, if he's ready, Baltimore.
Is one of the quarterbacks out for the year for Baltimore?
Who? The corners?
Yeah, I thought one of the corners were out for the year.
Nah, Peters came back.
Yeah, Peters just came back.
Yeah, Peters came back. Yeah, last week. There, so. Yeah, so they're I think they're all healthy on the defensive side.
Yeah.
But They're waiting, just waiting for that backfill.
Into the 4 o'clock window now. Niners
Yeah.
and Seahawks. Not a ton to say other than the fact that Trey Lance is done for the year, and that that's devastating. But
Contract was a blessing.
I just
Good
gotta
thing
say,
they didn't get rid of him.
that tells you why it's smart what they did. They said, we're not just gonna release him for no reason. And
Right.
now
He's gonna get paid.
And I think it was corny too. I think it was corny how they were trying to blame Kyle for the play that happened. They said the play call. Did you call that for anybody else? And that's probably why he got hurt. I'm like, bro.
They said, did he call for anybody? But no, he wouldn't call for Jimmy because Jimmy's not a read option quarterback. But go back to his days in Washington, he called the same play for RG3. So let's stop with that blasphemy. Like he set him up to get hurt. Like they do it for Lamar.
He was getting mad up there too. He was like, you get no more questions, man. Like what are we talking about? You asking if I called a play for a player to get hurt?
Russell Westbrook clip.
Right.
Crazy.
It's nonsense and stuff that these people come up with.
Yeah.
Off with the headline.
But yeah, that really wasn't a contest there. That was, and the team loved Jimmy, bro. Like he got them to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, wasn't there a report that said the team got better after that?
I think, bro, like the quarterback divide is a real thing in the locker room. Like people don't talk about it, but like it's the elephant in the room.
I think they were truly split though, because Michael Irvin before Week 1 was on NFL Network saying he talked to Debo.
Yeah,
and I mean obviously Debo ain't gonna really badmouth anybody, but he said Debo was saying that they all loved Trey Lance and they loved what they saw out of him, and they were ready he was getting his chance. So I do truly think there were guys that wanted Debo or that wanted Trey, but I just think there were probably just as many that said not keep what we got going.
Yeah,
good NFC Championship appearance. I mean, you can't. That's not too much to deny there. So
right.
Yeah, Super Bowl and then the NFC Championship. What in the last 3 years, 4 years?
Right.
So
he plays his role well. He's not that. He doesn't have a bad record as a quarterback.
Now you need George Kittle to come back.
Yep. Let's
George Kittle to come back.
Another one out of the way that we don't need to say too much about, other than the Broncos and Texans. I mean, just that
16-9.
Yeah.
I was about to say I'm not gonna hit the panic on him yet. I'm gonna give him some type of grace because it's Russell Wilson, but time is ticking.
I'm more so hitting the panic button on the head coaching hire. I think.
Yeah.
Because we know what Russell Wilson can do. So
where's he from?
He was the offensive coordinator in Green Bay. And again, I struggle with hiring an offensive coordinator on
that's Aaron Rodgers' offense.
Coach when it was Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur was the guy that was really doing things with offense there. So I really struggle to be excited about anything that this guy does.
Hey man, listen. The destination for New Orleans look a little bit better right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, Russell. What happened? No, let me stop.
Mid-season trade.
Nah, that won't happen.
I mean, you do it. Anyone would probably do it in a heartbeat, to be honest.
Man, that was Aaron Rodgers' offense. That wasn't his offense. You getting credit for that?
That's a fact.
He the one. Aaron Rodgers probably checking out every play that's called.
That's a fact.
Also, Jerry Judy's hurt as well. So
again.
Yeah, I think a chest injury, I believe, but he's gonna play through it.
Yeah, but
I think he's gonna play this week though, because he hasn't been ruled out, or even I don't know. I think he's trending towards playing. But yeah, it's pretty much with that. It's you just gotta. I don't know. They better do something because this is just unbelievable.
Right.
Raiders and Cardinals. I just want to point out to our good friend Nick Brzez, who loves to talk about how every other team blows leads. The Raiders were up
0-20?
They were 20-0, 20-0 in the third. What happened?
29 unanswered points.
Call of Duty
29. Bro, he talks about everybody's team, bro. Everybody's team is trash. Everybody's team has a flaw. Everybody's team has a bottom tier quarterback. Everybody's team is trash.
But apparently the Falcons are cursed at blowing leads, even though we last week we didn't blow a lead last week, but somehow we were whatever, and his team blew a 23-point lead, and that just vanished in the thin air, they didn't even get discussed.
Craziness, bro. I know. Me and my dad. We went out to dinner. We caught the end of that game. And like to see Kyler run in on that last play, I'm like, this game is over.
Oh yeah. Also, someone on Twitter
I'm like,
said, someone said on Twitter, Kyler Murray runs like the child that took their parents' phone.
yeah,
Hilarious.
come and get me. You ain't gonna get me either. I'm gonna throw that shit across the room before you.
I
get
think,
to
I think the game where the touchdown where he tied up the game before the 2-point conversion, I think that he ran 87 total yards.
Yeah, he ran a figure 8 twice and then ran to the left pylon.
Yep.
And then, bro, the disrespect. Put the ball in front of the defender. The defender could have probably slapped it out, and he didn't even try to. So I don't know, man. The Raiders, man. I don't know.
It's just Call of Duty lobbies. I'm telling you.
This is the type of stuff I'll be talking about. Like, let's not go over the fact that Devontae Adams had 12 yards.
Hello.
Yeah, 12 yards. So where is he at? You can live at my house. We was teammates. If he not, bro, what? You left Aaron Rodgers for this? Aaron Rodgers would never let you have 12 yards in a game. I know that.
He was force feeding him too. He had 7 targets.
Also,
7 targets. So
I believe AJ Green caught the 2-point conversion to win the game as well.
No, he did. 100%. He caught that.
Yeah, AJ Green, old man.
People are gonna say the ball hit the ground. Guard
up.
I saw
a lot of that. Yeah.
Or stopped him from scoring 29 unanswered points.
But you know my thing too with that ball hit the ground thing. Like prior to 4 years ago when we got 4K cameras, you know how many times the ball was hitting the ground and we were calling them catches. If it hits a blade of grass now, they're calling it incomplete. It's almost ridiculous. I'm glad they held that up. That's a catch. Yeah. It's been a catch for the first 55 years of the NFL. It should be a catch for the next 55.
That's a fact.
4:00 game. We got the Cowboys and Bengals. Bengals, you're on life alert. I don't care that it's only 2 weeks into the season, but you lost to Mitch Trubisky and Cooper Rush. You're on life alert.
Yeah, we were talking about how they got an offensive line. But Joe Burrow has been the most sacked, I think, in the first 2 weeks.
He got sacked 6 times.
13 total, right?
Yep.
13. I think he's number 1 in the league for being sacked.
He was sacked by Leighton Van Der Esch. Micah Parsons got him twice. Dorrance Armstrong got him twice. And Dante Fowler Jr., who couldn't make it as a pass rusher in Atlanta. Let me repeat that for you guys. Couldn't make it as a pass rusher in Atlanta. Got a sack on Joe Burrow.
Gleyber Torres home run.
Yeah, that's a couple plays.
Also, side note, didn't they sign the former Cowboys lineman Lyle Collins?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, he was getting work. Yeah, he was getting worked out there, man. Badly.
But yeah.
Let's go. You got what's the name?
The last 4:00 game. The Falcons and the Rams. I mean, there are no moral victories in sport. But when you know
we saw the video on Facebook, Kenny. You were racing. We saw the video on Facebook. You were going through it
because I couldn't believe it. I've never seen a team play so piss poor for the first 3.5 quarters of a game, and then it's like from the 7-minute mark on, they looked like they were Super Bowl champions. So what happened here? We were blocking punts. We were scoring 2-point conversions. I'd never seen anything like it in my life. I was having flashbacks to 2016. I don't know what was going on.
You know how bad that wanted you guys to win. Everyone in the chat wanted you guys to win.
Listen, if we would have won,
and the Rams start 0-2, yeah,
right. But no, I'm if I'm the Rams, I'm sure if Neil were here today, he'd be honest. You can't be excited about that win. That was a terrible performance.
Yeah, they look like they in a hangover right now.
Cue the jokes. They were up 28-3 and almost lost that game. That's pathetic. And with Mariota looking like dog poop. 196, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. He only ran for 16 yards. I mean, but let me tell you, Drake London is that guy.
Yeah, he can
do you think his production is possibly stealing away from
Absolutely
Pitts?
not. Absolutely.
I've heard a lot of complaints about that online.
At 100% a fallacy because last year when we had Calvin Ridley, that wasn't a problem, and then and then last year when Pitts was getting triple covered, they were saying, oh, he needs another guy there because he's getting triple covered. Now he has another guy there, and he's digging into his production. No, that's people that don't understand football. The problem is, and I like Marcus Mariota, but the problem is Marcus Mariota.
Yeah,
He's not finding Kyle Pitts. Like there's,
Yeah,
I
the best
watched
quarterback.
plenty.
Yeah.
I watched plenty of all 22 film where Pitts was open in the red zone. He's just not getting looked at. He's open in the middle of the field. Like Mariota is making his first read, then he's throwing it away or running. So that's what the problem is. It has nothing to do with
Yeah.
anything else. So I've actually seen a lot of fans calling to say it's time to play Desmond Ridder. I don't know if we're there yet, but it's coming sooner than later.
Right.
yeah.
I must say two good performances back to back from the Falcons, but minus the result. But
No, right. It's either one or two. It's like I said, either the Saints and Rams are worse than we thought, or the Falcons are better than we thought.
I'm going with the second.
Yeah, it's like we can't be the worst team in football and only be 6 points away from being 2-0.
They might be better than the Colts.
Right.
Possibly.
But you know what hurts? Someone brought up on Twitter, I saw, they go not to, bring it up. But if Matt Ryan's your quarterback, you probably won both those games. And it's probably not a lie. But anyways.
Good possibility. Cowboys Nation.
The night game, Green Bay.
Well, you said Cowboys Nation? Oh, my goodness. Rumar.
Green Bay and Chicago. That game was exactly what we thought.
It's what we expected. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you, man.
Aaron show. Both.
Yeah, we're about to see Aaron Jones be top 5 in receiving. It might happen. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I don't know, has there ever been a running back that's been top 5 in receiving?
I don't think so, but although he only had 38 receiving yards last week.
Yeah, true.
They just line him up there a lot, but
He was rushing the ball. He had won something.
He had 15 carries for 132.
Nah, they maxed that at 1,000 probably. Yeah. They didn't get their bodies would have broke if they tried to reach 1,400, 1,500.
Nothing too crazy. Do you guys thought that was a touchdown by Justin Fields late in the game that everyone's complaining about?
You can't really tell.
No, you can't see where the ball
is. Yeah, you can't see where the ball is. You can try to say. I couldn't see where somebody was saying his forearm.
Yeah,
all that.
First I couldn't tell if it was his arm, the other guy's arm. That was the right call.
I will say this though: why are you in shotgun on the 1 yard line and you have David Montgomery? Every time he touches the ball, it is positive 1 yards because of his body type. He goes forward every time. What are you doing?
Yeah,
or even if you're gonna,
if you're gonna do that, Justin Fields jump in the air, leap, jump in the air, and score.
Or don't call a QB draw. Like have him line up and just sneak it.
Wait, what you say? Wait, Trey, what did he say? He said cut it out. What you talking about?
Maybe
he said he's I was about to say, Trey, what is he, a Pats fan? I think he's a Patriots fan. I want to say he's a Patriots fan.
That was
absurd. What's up, Trey?
Yeah, we gonna get to the game. We got the pick'ems every week too, man.
Yeah, Justin Fields and Montgomery played a decent game. Fields
decent.
Yeah.
David, he had 100 something.
That was the whole team.
he had like $120, I think.
He had 122. Yeah. Fields didn't play a decent game.
Yeah.
He was 7 for 11. He only had 70 yards.
He needs to start looking for Mooney.
And 20.
He was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, he's not finding him at all. But
this is partially the thing. They didn't run a lot of plays. Like Justin Fields threw the ball 11 times. They only carried the ball 27 times. And then he got sacked 3 times. So was it like that was the problem? They weren't on the field.
Aaron Rodgers. They did have the ball for a long time too.
Right.
Especially in the first half.
And then Montgomery had that one drive where he was running the ball every single play.
Right.
Time of possession was 37 minutes to 22 minutes. Like,
damn.
Was it the Packers or the Bears?
Yeah, Packers.
Favor the Packers. They only ran just 38 plays.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Or it was 40. Yeah, so 41 plays for Chicago and 66 for Green Bay. You ain't gonna win. It's just not. They're not gonna win.
And the fact that both of those teams are running too, so it's gonna chew up the clock even more.
Yeah, so, I mean, it pretty much sums up the Packers that they had to do.
We got the 2 Monday night games.
Yeah.
The two. Ooh.
Start with Buffalo there because they kicked off first. I
Cooked
mean,
them.
Go
yeah,
ahead, Kenny.
they did what they're supposed to do. Like I'm not
Stephon
gonna,
Diggs did whatever he
I will
wanted.
not sit here and tell you that they played poorly because I'm not a hater and that'd be a complete lie. Like they absolutely destroyed them. But I'm also not going to go over the top and act like this proves that they're uh, going to win the Super Bowl because it was the Titans who I have been very low on to begin with.
Right.
Like this
Mm-hmm.
is like you were supposed to beat them. It wasn't supposed to be this bad, but you were supposed to beat them and you did what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Like Josh Allen went nuts.
They were minus 10-point favorites. So
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah, in football, that's a lot.
right, Steph Diggs went nuts. Like they absolutely they killed it. Like they did everything they were supposed to do. They did. They punted for the first time in God knows how long, and then the Titans muffed the punt. Like every aspect of the game, they were better than the Titans. And
even
like
Matt Milano got his first touchdown. His career in that game. So
like don't get me wrong, like, I would not want to see Buffalo right now because they're clicking on all cylinders. Like they are a very hot team and look like one of the best in football. But like I'm not going to crown them Super Bowl champions after beating the Tennessee Titans.
you did your job. Was it nothing impressive?
Right. No, it was impressive. It was very impressive.
The individual performances, But,
yes. But I'm not crowning anybody the Super Bowl champion after a Week 2 win. So that's just.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens, man. Yeah, like you said, they did what they had to do. Right, there's not much to really say. The Titans look awful. The receiving core looks awful. Derrick Henry looks like he's done for after that foot injury. It's been a nice. I feel like it's been a nice run. I would say after the season. I'm not gonna say he's done right now because you obviously got to play through the whole season, but he's obviously much different.
Fantasy football curse.
Through the first 2 games, but last season he did start off slow, so we'll never know.
Question for those of you that took Derrick Henry in like the first 6 picks of fantasy football. How you
feeling?
How you feeling?
That's what I said that on my own podcast. Don't draft the first round this year.
If you go into a PPR league and you pick Derrick Henry, you tripping. I don't know, man. If you can't physically catch the ball 2 plays in a row without having to come out, I'm not gonna have you on my team.
Also, wasn't this Robert Woods' first game back?
No, he played last week. I thought
he played last week. Yeah, he played last week.
He just don't get no touches. Yeah.
Right.
And it's tough, man. It's tough with especially if that injury he had too. Like it's in his foot. It's gonna be tough.
Also, this Buffalo defense is absolutely elite. Like, let's not get that twisted either. Like, they clamped up everybody and they clamped up Derrick Henry. Like, so we have to take that into account too. But Derrick Henry he's not the same.
Because it was a closer game last year.
Nah, and it's not even the carries. It's not the carries. It's the foot. He just had a freak accident with the foot. It's not like it was like a shoulder or a rib cage. It's just something that's gonna happen when you're running a lot anyway.
So, do you think it's Malik Willis' time or give it another game or 2?
The way Mike Vrabel was looking at Tannehill on the sideline, it might be his days might be numbered. Y'all seen that picture where the coaches around him is his son? Are you all right? You know you about to lose this job, right?
But then you go back and look. But again, are we overreacting? Because week 1 he was 20 for 33 for 266 and 2 touchdowns, and they lost by 1 point.
Right.
Like that's you're going to bench him after playing bad against a defense that Matt Stafford just struggled against week 1.
I'm gonna stay true to what I've always been saying. Stick with the quarterback you got. Like switching quarterbacks is not always the answer. It's not always the answer.
We've said even when Malik Willis came out, they said he was very raw and needed time. So why would you toss him into the gauntlet right now? Like I just don't get I don't know because they have the Raiders, the Colts, Commanders, Colts, Texans. I mean, so I guess if this was the time to do it, this would be when you would make your change. Because then after that, you got Chiefs, Broncos, Panthers, Bengals, or Chiefs, Broncos, Packers, Bengals, Eagles. So you wouldn't want to do it at any of those games. But I don't know. I think I'm just rolling with it. I don't. I know people like Neil have said, "Why is Ryan Tannehill starting? What has he offered to you?" But Malik Willis doesn't. I don't think he gives you a better chance to win either. So.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing. It's growing pains.
What does Malik Willis got? I guess
people, bro. What'd you say?
Maybe it's people that want Malik Willis to start. Maybe they want to see like what can he actually do in his first year.
Yeah, but you might damage him. You
Right,
might, you literally might scar him before he even gets started. Like,
Right,
give him a fresh start before
exactly.
you go in there.
If you're just trying to audition him, then you wait till like the last couple weeks of the season at that point,
Yeah.
because it's only week 2 now. If you start him week 3, you now have to start him for the rest of the year because you can't take him out because then you break him.
Because if you go ahead and put him in there, you got a lot of expectation. You treating him like, all right, he's a Tannehill vet, like he's been in the league 10 plus years. But if you do how like Kenny says, the last couple games, you're gonna have a conversation at practice. Yo, you're about to play. We're about to see what you can do. Go out there, make plays, have fun. Then that's gonna be like, oh damn, all right, I can just go out here and have fun. Versus 0-2, the fans screaming for you, the media screaming for you. That's a lot of pressure. And then
in that balance.
And then
example is Tua in Miami. Remember,
right.
Start Tua. They start Tua. Tua starts to do, they go back to Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Right.
And they start Tua again, we start Ryan Fitzpatrick. And then everyone was, Tua sucks, Tua's this, Tua's that. So you can't have it both ways. Like, you got to fully commit. It can't be a halfway commitment.
Yeah. And then you can see now, like, you give him the opportunity to start, and what is he now? He's 16-8 as a quarterback. Like, and the opportunity he's had so far, so he's gonna keep building on that. But yeah, the quarterback stuff is like that's a hill that I'm willing to die on. Like, let the quarterback, whoever the team picks, you gotta get behind them. It is what it is. Because if you switch quarterbacks, the guys that are getting targets now might not get targets. That messes up the mojo of the team. People get upset. Morale starts getting low.
Yep, because I also think because the mistake that like San Fran made, it ended up paying off for them because Jimmy G's now starting because Trey Lance is hurt. But when you commit to your franchise quarterback, you got to get rid of the guy that was there. Like, you can't. So when they finally go to Malik Willis, Tannehill has to be out of that building. So that's why it's just not gonna work.
You said like CD. What do you mean by that,
what
bro?
What does CD got to do with anything we're talking about?
He's saying like he's saying like switching quarterbacks. That's gonna affect them. I think. Like, Cooper Rush is not going to go to CeeDee Lamb. How Dak is going to go to CeeDee Lamb.
They didn't switch quarterbacks. Dak got hurt, so I still not seeing the comparison.
True.
And CD's
he wanted the Cowboys to be involved. Rumor.
Well, no, did you say Dak Prescott under Romo, maybe?
Oh, Glaber went yard again.
He did?
Yeah, in the 9th.
They're him.
New graphic next week, guys. Let's get it.
Glaber Torres. He really he definitely did. Wow. That's crazy.
But no, and with CD, like, CD is the number 1 target, so I really like he's gonna get his targets if I'm playing quarterback in Dallas. Like, that's what they're looking at. But
they're somewhere.
Anyways, last game of the week,
Philly.
Eagles and Vikings. I could not have been more wrong. Well, I didn't think it was going to be a blowout, but I thought the Vikings were going to win the game.
Did I have Vikings?
No, everyone but Elijah had.
I have Vikings, didn't I?
Yep.
I did.
I partially picked them because Kirk Cousins has historically been very good against the Eagles, and that just was not a thing.
But we forgot the most important stat.
2-12 on prime
He's
time.
2-10 on Monday night.
But he won his last 2, so that was turning obviously you have to get better at something. I wasn't.
You was hoping for that 3-10 on Monday Night Football.
That meant less to me than the fact that he was good against the Eagles.
True. Very true.
Yeah, only one host picked the Eagles to win. So.
Okay. I'll say this about the game. I watched it in its entirety. It's obviously, oh my goodness, it's 14-2.
Yeah.
Who they playing?
Oh my
Pirates.
Goodness, they're going crazy. Oh, Judge is out the game.
Well, yeah, they just walked him and they pinch ran for him.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
They're keeping him in for every inning to see if he'll get his 61.
Okay. But the Eagles look good, man. From the defensive line, the linebackers are getting to the football. DBs, you got Slay over there. Slay is doing his thing. I got a chance to watch the pivot with Darius Slay, bro. He dope guy, bro. I didn't know his personality or anything like that. He's really humble, quiet, and you don't really see that from DBs, to be honest.
Right.
Do you know? Well, his teammates say he ain't humble. They said he gave himself. They said he probably gave himself the nickname Big Play Slay.
Go ahead.
Do you think a lot of the passes from Kirk Cousins to Justin Jefferson were not thrown correctly or like underthrown to cause those plays from Slay, or is it Slay making those plays?
Obviously, yeah, you could, because Slay is gonna.
Or maybe the case for both.
I feel like a lot of corners too. They're gonna be antsy to like be on top of that receiver because they know how well the connection is with the quarterback. So the passes are gonna be tighter. So those DBs, he can rely on his speed because he's not a slow guy or something. But if he was like a different style corner, he probably give up a lot of those passes. But I will say the Vikings need to adjust and have a running back come out the backfield, which they did, and all the running backs were dropping the passes. So Kirk Cousins said, I'm not passing the ball to you no more. I'm going to just go to Kirk Cousins. And when he did that, the passes were sloppy. He's throwing off his back foot. Passes are high. Like a lot of the passes.
It was a perfect storm of bad things.
Yeah, like everything went well. The defensive line got there. They sent one or two more guys, and they went man to man. And the passes are off, and it's easy pickings. That's what you want as a defense, especially DBs.
Devontae Smith had a game.
When the ball is coming and the receiver hasn't gotten out their break yet, that's like a DB's dream. They're like, oh yeah, I could just do anything. And you can see him. You could tell he was jumping everything because he probably knew, all right, we're sending an all out blitz and everything like that. So
yeah, I think Goddard, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith all had like 40 plus receiving yards, I believe. So
yeah, and I was gonna go to Hurts too. Hurts looks good right now. He's making all the right passes. Even I looked at the film again, like for them too. He's making a lot of accurate passes over the middle. He had a deep pass, 50-yard bomb to Quez Watkins.
Quez Watkins.
Yeah, they're looking good. AJ Brown finding windows. They're being patient. So this is gonna be kind of a week-to-week thing. See if they can keep it going, and if they do, you got to watch out for Philly. That's the truth.
Do we also want to address the elephant in the room on why this offense is finally clicking that no one wants to admit, but it's why?
I know you're about to say.
They're finally giving the ball to Miles Sanders. Like, it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Like, we only cried for it for the past 2 years.
Bro, what did I say earlier tonight? What did I say about the Giants fans? They want the quarterback to be so phenomenal. You need to have that guy. That's just the truth. And even Kenneth Gainwell, he's pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie to you. His motor is different. He can catch the ball in the backfield, run through the tackles a little bit. So
17 carries finally. Like, hello.
Just in time.
What were we waiting for?
He been in there the whole time. He been waiting.
Oh, so we talking about
he been doing it. He been doing the checklist. He been doing the checklist of the games. He said, I got two of them right now. I got two.
Yeah, here's my comment. Send.
Yeah, but what were you about to say, Kenny?
No, it's just about time. Like, I mean, we've only been saying it. I mean, everyone in the world has been saying, why is Miles Sanders not touching the ball? And now they finally give him the ball, and it's like, oh, hey, look, we're good.
Right? And it's crazy. Your best running back's making plays.
One of your best players. Like, I mean,
right.
He's one of the best offensive threats
in
that division.
Yeah, like, and you just think about it, too, is like, y'all that's just tuning in, you can go back to what I was saying, talking about the Giants and people crying about Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley not being there. I'm not saying Saquon Barkley is the same as Miles Sanders, though. We're not gonna get carried away right there, but
we're just
because that's actually his youngin because they were in the same backfield at Penn State. But you need a different tempo to the offense. Like no matter what it is, if it's a tight end missing, like you might see the 49ers be not the 49ers until Kittle gets back. Then you're gonna be like, yo, their offense looks different. It's because Kittle wasn't there. Like Kittle was a important piece to Debo getting the ball, running a jet sweep to the right. Jeff Wilson getting a run to the left, and you got Kittle blocking, also, going through blocker for him.
If Miles Sanders is going to be a rushing threat, that makes Jalen Hurts that much more of a rushing threat.
Exactly.
Because
so when he does read options,
they actually might be like, oh, exactly. He might actually give it to Miles Sanders this time. Yeah. Like before, it was like, I know Miles ain't getting the ball, so I'm gonna just sit here and wait for Jalen to come run at me.
So and then it makes them more lethal too. Like y'all could go back and look at the last season and maybe the season before where we was like, yo, why isn't he getting the ball?
Absolutely.
So, but it gets down deeper in the season, and that scouting report, instead of it being one page, it's 2 pages now. Now that those linebackers, those safeties forget, oh shit, they actually give Miles Sanders the ball. This ain't last season. And he goes for 85 yards in a wild card game or important game to get y'all to the playoffs or get a 1, a 2, 3, 4 seed or whatever it is. Yeah. So it's like they do that, man. Like I said, sky's the limit for the Eagles. They got A.J. Brown. You got yourself a receiver that can make every play on the field.
And Devontae Smith to compliment him.
Yeah. So, and I think Devontae Smith is going to come in his own anyway. Like I think he was on his way last season, 1,000 yards as a rookie. So they gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right for sure.
And they got Quez Watkins, so I'll leave.
Quez Watkins. Yeah, they're not. The Philly fans, they like themselves some Quez Watkins, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. They like him. They every time you see that Quez Watkins 50-yarder. Yeah.
He was on my parlay.
Philly.
See him.
Oh man.
But before we get into the next thing, I just want to explain to people what our power rankings are. So every week we're going to, all the hosts are going to vote on it. The max points a team can get are 40. So basically what we do is we all vote for, we rank the teams 1 through 10. If you rank them in first place, they get 10 points. Second place, they get 9. Third, they get 8, etc., all the way down to 1. So like after everyone gets it, we list it all, we run the formula, and we see who got the most points, and then we rank the top 10 teams that we have in the NFL power rankings for after that week.
All right, so here we go. Give me 1 second.
So when you see point like numbers after the team's name, that's what the totals are. Total points out of 40.
Okay.
So as you see this week, we have the Chiefs and Bills tied at first, which
why aren't the Bills on top instead of the Chiefs now?
And then you got,
wait, he was number 1.
And then you got the Bucks, Rams, Dolphins, Chargers, Eagles, Ravens, Packers, Niners, Saints. I mean, it seems pretty self-explanatory. This makes perfect sense to me looking at it.
Yeah, I don't have any complaints here.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like
I mean, I do have one complaint.
Yeah.
I don't know how the Saints made this list.
He wasn't on my list.
They're friends right now. They're friends. Now
what happened? Lawrence voted them last, but then Neil voted them the 7th best team in the NFL as of today. Yeah. He thinks there's only 6 teams better than the Saints.
So, I mean,
honesty, baby, let's go. Yeah, Neil, shout out to you, man. But listen, who that nation? We appreciate you. You know,
besties.
Nah, but I like I said to Kenny in pre-pro, like I think they're friends right now. They're 1-1. There's a lot of just ugliness in that Bucks game. That raises questions for me and everything like that. But we're going to see what happens through the season. And obviously I'm going to be unbiased through the season. I'm not going to keep putting them up there if they don't look good. So
Neil might. I don't know.
What was for comparison for me? Let's see. What did I have?
Yeah, we got to make Lawrence happy. 8th.
Hey, man, listen. All that matters, you get 10 wins, man.
Absolutely. 10 wins, 10 wins than the Falcons.
10 wins for the Saints. Kenny doing 100 push-ups, and I win $200 from DraftKings.
If you win 10, we win 11.
What?
Wait, so how would you feel if the Saints got 10 wins, but the Falcons got 11? I mean, you got your 10 wins, but at what cost? That wasn't the bet, though. No, the bet was who would have more wins at the end of the season.
Was it?
That was Kenny's bet. Yes.
That was the bet.
The clip's on the page, sir.
Yeah, I gotta see that. I gotta see that again. Bet, was it? It was more wins.
Yeah, it was more wins.
That's just not 11 wins. Is not gonna happen for the Falcons. That's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, right. And I'm not worried about that because
and then we had a double. We doubled it because you said it was gonna be a sweep.
No, I didn't double it. I said we sweep, but I definitely didn't double it.
No, Phil, what was the bet? No, I gotta look back.
100. It was 100.
It was another 100 for a sweep.
No, there wasn't.
Yes, there was. Yes, there was.
There was not.
Yes, Phil. Yes, there was. I promise you, Kenny, because I said it a couple weeks ago. I said, yo, it's another 100, because I said, yo, you're gonna be doing 200 push-ups, because they're gonna have more wins.
I can promise you that
we got to
the exact bet was the Falcons would sweep the Saints. Nothing about the Saints sweeping the Falcons. So,
that's what it was. That's what it was. Because it was just on your end because you felt so good about them. So
that's not true.
I gotta look it back. I gotta look back, bro.
My fat ass would have never agreed to a bet that might have included
200. Because I said bet another 100 on it.
No, the thing was,
that never would have happened.
You wouldn't be affected by this at all. That was
me? Yeah, maybe Lawrence agreed and said I'll do another. Yeah, maybe that's what happened.
That's what it was. Yeah. Lawrence, that's what the bet was.
Kenny said I'm not doing no 200.
I promise you, I never in my life agreed to do no damn 200 push-ups.
Oh man.
Yeah, periodically.
But yeah, I'm cool with this list. It's gonna be the first week that we do it, week 2. So we'll keep it updated through the season.
The Bills should be on top instead of the Chiefs. But yeah, you could.
Oh man, funny as hell.
Like 38.5 or I digress. Pick'ems.
Yeah.
Pick'ems. So
let's
last week, Elijah of Baller Central swept with all 4 correct.
My boy.
Boo.
What do we got here?
Boo.
For totals.
Trash.
Baller Central is at 15. Oh wait, I lied. I can't do math. No, I was right. It's 15 to 15. I mean, then you add Phil, makes it 21-21. But so yeah, we're all tied. But Elijah's in.
You're by 1. I'm confused. Are you sure?
Positive.
I did the math on Tuesday's show. I thought we were up by 1 at least.
I could tell you that's not the case because Elijah won 3 last week, John won 2 last week, Akeem won 1 last week. That would have put them at 6. And then plus Elijah's 4 would be 10. Plus John's 3 puts him at 13. Plus Akeem's 2 puts him at 15.
Oh, I was counting mine for both shows. That's why.
Right, and then you add your 6, it makes it 21.
We'll do the math post-production.
And then I can tell you again,
I ain't winning.
IBTE has 15 between me, Neil, and Lawrence, plus your 6 again, makes it 21. No matter what, that's why I just wasn't adding yours to begin with because adding the same number on both sides doesn't make a difference. No matter how you do the math, if we have 15 and they have 15, I add 6 to theirs for Phil, and I add 6 to ours for Phil. They have 21. Now we also have 21.
So on Thursday night game, Pittsburgh Steelers versus Cleveland Browns.
You were wrong. You were 100% wrong.
Hey, a tie's fine.
I don't like this, Lawrence. He's like very homerish for Baller Central. Like,
it's my baby. Of course, I'm gonna be.
That's his platform.
You're gonna fight for what you created, right?
Right. But when
y'all not gonna win.
But when IBTE wins,
that's not gonna happen.
But when IBTE wins at the end,
celebration hat.
He's gonna be celebrating like he was with us.
I'm gonna listen. The whole show is just gonna be a rerun of the Bucks winning the Super Bowl episode. That's what's gonna be the episode for that week.
You got my word. If Ball Central wins, I'll celebrate. But if IBTE wins, you guys got the win. Quite right here. Right now.
It's conflicted. That's why it was like you just at that point you just keep track of it or something because it's like you said you adding the points is like
that's why we just keep individual too so he can at least be like the individual winner. If you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I keep an individual track.
You guys do have Sean in the wings. I'm just saying
Sean is not picking with us.
No, we're not doing that.
We can put him on Baller Central if you want.
When we do something and it's IBTE.
I mean, Lawrence is Kevin Durant fan, so what's up?
I'm not picking it. A new chapter.
Yeah, we could.
Player Tribune.
If you can roll with us, we can put Sean over there. It could be IBTE versus other.
Against other. Oh man.
Against Bill's podcast and
oh man, but all right, let's get to this, man.
Thursday night games. Pittsburgh versus Cleveland. I know we talked bad about the Steeler offense, but I can't pick Cleveland. I'm going with Pittsburgh.
Are they actually?
Where's it at? It's Cleveland, ain't it?
Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh, and I think it's gonna be because of defense. I think they get it done.
I'm rolling Cleveland, and the same answer. I think no T.J. Watt. I think that defense. I think the Browns have a better offense, slightly than the Steelers. So I'm gonna go with them.
No, I was saying Steelers are gonna win because of defense.
That's the same reason why. Yeah, Myles Garrett, field day.
Wait, you're picking the Browns?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I got Kenny. I got the Steelers.
I know you do.
All right. Yeah, because
yeah.
Nick Chubb might not make the he might not make it to the end of the game.
I'm just like, you trust Jacoby Brissett to make plays against Minka Fitzpatrick?
I ain't doing that.
I don't.
And I will be putting $10 down for an anytime touchdown for the Steelers.
Hey, personally,
$6 the other way.
We know how worrisome that Steelers O-line is. Myles Garrett, I'm saying, could possibly.
And I know how worrisome it is to have Jacoby Brissett at quarterback with Minka Fitzpatrick playing center field.
So they cross each other out technically. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, give me the dog pound.
Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Green Bay was cute what you did last week, but I'm going Tampa.
Tampa Bay. I don't trust those weapons.
Go Pack, go. Go Pack, go.
Lawrence needs Green Bay to win to try to keep up in the division. That's what that's about.
Well, you already know what's going on. But I'm doing it with a team that got a Hall of Fame quarterback. I ain't picking the goddamn Seahawks to beat the Bucks or something. So I'm going with the Pack, man.
I mean, they got Jordy Nelson, so I don't blame you. Oh. Donald Driver. They got great
I saw what the Vikings defense did to that offense week 1. I'm not too pleased with what I think they're going to do against Tampa.
The Eagles, the Eagles did to that Vikings defense. Shit.
What happened, Phil?
Did Neil send his picks in as well?
No, I'll get it from him though.
Okay, yeah. Later
on. San Fran versus Denver.
San Fran.
Broncos Nation, let's ride.
Is this even?
This is the game they showed their potential. I'm going Broncos.
You said let's ride. Okay.
Let's ride.
No, that's not happening. It's the 49ers.
Yeah,
Jimmy G is back. They about to play fired up. Kittle's coming back. They about to play fired up.
Yeah, I just think it's really crazy how, like, with Trey Lance, we were like, oh, they could be good. But as soon as Jimmy G got in there, it's like, oh, we know they're good. Like, so I'm going with San Fran. The Monday night game, Dallas versus the Giants.
I'm going with the Giants. Going with the New York Football Giants. Saquon Barkley is going stupid dummy right now, so as long as he can stay healthy, they're going to be a solid pick weekly.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm going to say it, but I'm picking the Giants to start the season 3-0.
Well,
we gotta clip it. We gotta clip it so we can get some New York fans in here.
Absolutely.
When we get heat, we could say, "See, we don't hate them."
Yeah, I mean, our last Ball Central podcast was named New York, and I'm sticking with my guns. I'm going with New York as well.
Okay.
Like
Frank Sinatra, hit the music.
I can't pick Dallas right now with Cooper Rush. Like, I know that they won.
Oh, we got one.
Yeah, yes, sir, Corey. Yes, sir.
You say it, they'll come.
we got the Giants, man. They gonna definitely win. It's a Monday night. It's in New York, right?
It's in New York. Well, it's in New Jersey. Actually.
New Jersey. Frank Sinatra from New Jersey.
Oh man.
Fact, so. I mean, yeah, they did come back against the Bengals, but
right.
No, and then just a bonus game that I can't wait to watch is Miami and Buffalo.
We were debating on picking that game as well. It was like,
which one between that one sir. That's a 4:00 game or 1?
1.
He said regardless where it's at. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Corey.
Got another 4:00 kick though, so I can watch that one again.
Yeah, I got a 1:00 game for my shit for flag, but
very scary for us. I'm not excited for that game.
I'm me personally, man. Shit, this is tough, man. I think they'll split. That's just my thought. I don't think I don't think the Bills are gonna steamroll through everybody. They're gonna have some hurdles to jump over and not get over them. So Where's the game at?
It's in Miami.
Hard Rock Cafe.
That field is awful too.
It's supposed to be 86 degrees, and that looks like a thunderstorm, like a storm cloud.
He said Eli got the first win in the stadium. Never forget. Okay, now history.
Giant.
Listen, Sean. I'm just gonna go. Like I said, they're gonna split. I don't think it's a sweep, man.
Do they split this?
What's
this game though?
I said this. So it's going to be 86 with an 83% chance of rain at that stadium.
Oh, that sounds like a perfect Bills game. Not gonna lie to you.
Man, this is tough, man. I don't want to, cause I don't want to be thinking about last week and the touchdowns and the 200 apiece. I don't want to be thinking
that
about
sounds like
that.
a perfect Josh Allen game. The raining weather, running all the time everywhere.
That field is terrible.
Right, like
That field is bad. It's one of the worst.
Some penguin action.
Soon as you put your foot on it, all the grass comes up in Miami. So I don't know, man. I'm torn on this one. It's tough. It's really tough. I'm gonna go with Buffalo.
yeah, no, I'm probably rolling with Buffalo too. I think it's too early in the year to pick against them because they're playing too good right now.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I go Buffalo as well.
Let's go Buffalo.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Is that it?
That was the last we had to pick.
All right, man. It's been a great week 2, man. It's gonna be a wild week 3. A lot of good matchups to look ahead of. We got what are some that we can some notable. It was supposed to be
Lions,
notable.
Vikings.
Lions, Vikings. The Chiefs and Colts was supposed to be notable, but
yeah,
right now it's looking rough.
That. What was the other one I was just looking at? Eagles and Commanders.
Yep, that's gonna be big. That's in
Carson
Washington.
Wentz returning. Yep.
Also, James Wilson versus Baker Mayfield. Perfect game.
Next.
Yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. One quarterback is 1-1, the other is 0-2. So what we? It's like
one of them could win.
Clearly on paper, one team is way better than the other, but Chargers and Jags. But if the Jags are for real, this would be a game to show that you're for real.
Mm-hmm.
Rams Cardinals.
Yeah, that's another one because the Rams have looked rather poor in their first 2. Cardinals looked bad in their first 6 quarters of football they played this year. Then look good in the last 2.
Yep. So yeah, we definitely got some good games. Maybe some classics on our hands too. We're gonna see though. But I'm definitely excited. A lot of the games are good. Even that Jets and Bengals, that might be something to watch.
That's a must win for Cincy already in week 3. You can't start on 3.
Imagine they lose to Mike White and Joe Flacco back-to-back years.
You can't start on 3.
What's that, dude?
Dang, do you think the Jets and the Giants went on the same field in a 48-hour period?
Could you imagine?
They both get a win on the same field.
I mean,
you're gonna be like, all right, it's your turn now, man.
Is there a bet on that? Lawrence,
I guarantee you one of the books put a New York thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bills, Jets, Giants all win.
Yep.
There go Denvel. What's good, Denvel? What's good, bro? Thank you for tuning in, bro. We haven't seen you in forever, man. He tuned in. I think he tuned in I think during COVID. I think he tuned in. He tuned in a couple times before. I think probably COVID. But man, listen, your boys in Seattle, man, is rebuilt. It's looking crazy over there, but y'all 1-1 though. Let me put some respect on you. My fault.
So you saw the first game against Denver. Come on.
But any last words, fellas, before we get up out of here?
Gino, yep. Shout out to Smith. For me, shout out to Kenny with the amazing power rankings every week for the first 2 weeks. You know, one of them I'm on the very bottom, but the other one, very top.
Oh yeah, we even talk about fantasy.
top.
We even talk about fantasy. Y'all want to touch on that real quick?
I wasn't sure we were allowed to because last week I know people were texting Lawrence very offended.
He said Gino.
No, so I didn't want to hurt anybody.
Okay, so yeah, we'll talk about we got a little bit left. Yeah. This is it feels good. The NFL's
This is
back,
our
man.
first 2-hour episode.
No, we've had a couple.
NFL season we always do.
Yeah, it's like because we just enjoy. All right, so we'll start with Armchair first, man. I'm gonna say this, man. Some of y'all decisions, man, is coming back to haunt y'all. Y'all think y'all know shit and you don't know anything. It's looking real bad for some of y'all in this league. It's looking bad, man. If you're scoring 80 in week 2, you might have to reevaluate your roster. Get that figured out.
Not everyone can score 160
because like this gonna be one-off weeks where you drop 80 to 100 because some team you get an injury or a bye weeks or whatever. Bye weeks ain't even hit yet and you had 80. That's crazy.
Wait, you think that's bad? What if you only hit 60?
Oh my goodness, yo, Billy, man. Yo, listen, Billy, man. You ain't want. I sent you like 4 trades. You ain't want to take none of my that. That's I listen. I get a thrill from that. Like I get rejuvenated from people that reject trades from me, and then you put up 80 points in a week. 60 in a week. I said, bro. Since the draft, I sent probably like 4 trades. Rejected, all gone. I'm like, all right, bet. My team, listen. If you don't want to trade, that's fine, but don't come to me. Well, anybody else for that matter that tried to trade with you and now you want to trade because your team it's below, not even below average. It's not even below average. Like this is just bottom tier.
Denzel, I heard from the streets that if you actually want your report,
you ain't getting a report.
You have to cash out Kenny like $5 for your report every week.
No report.
You want it.
But
$5.
Our boy Dylan, who was I'm gonna run through this league. I'm a this. I'm a that. Dylan has lost by what was 60 points last week, and he lost by 80 points this week.
Bro, listen, my thing, right?
86 points. Actually.
I've been getting better at this year by year, right? And I was telling them week 1, I said, bro, I'm gonna beat the brakes off you. Like you're gonna get destroyed. Nah, my team is here, man. We here. I got Tyler Boyd in the flex, 3rd receiver on a team that's doing bad.
Third receiver, who's a team's 3rd receiver.
Yo, we up next, man. We up next. My team, bro. Like my team. I'm like Dylan. Like, do you see my team? Like I put what to say? Franklin said, I built this brick by brick. Like this team is damn near flawless. You're not gonna beat me unless I make a roster mistake, which I'm not going to.
Like trading away Jonathan Taylor.
And now he's coming for. I gotta go into the Discord after this, and he's gonna trade me Jalen Hurts. It's Eagles over here, Philly. I don't care about that. I'm here to win. I'm here to win, man.
You gotta put the fandom aside.
You put the fandom aside, and then going into IBTE, man.
Oh wait. We probably talk about the Armchair a little bit more.
Yeah, what happened? We didn't even touch on my team.
Right. What did you talk about? Your team and Dip? Hold on.
Wait. Oh yeah, you did. Oh, you was top 3. My fault. You was top 3.
He was number 1.
He was number 1 in this one.
In Armchair.
Oh wait, why you passed me?
Because he put up.
Kenny made him. I don't know.
Yeah, he jumped you, bro. He's.
All right, bet. Say that. Say less.
He took it personally.
The algorithm for the power rankings that I use, I've learned what it does is it takes your point total, it adds all that up, and then for each win you get another 40 points. So
okay.
Phil has 80 points for the win, for his wins, and then he has for his point totals, whatever that is. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
We like that.
So I got to score more. That's all. That's all I heard.
Or you just got to win next week and he needs to lose, and you'll jump in because that's how close you guys are.
I mean, personally.
I wouldn't take. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm enjoy while I'm on top. I'm enjoy like it. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
thank
you
you. Thank you to the generous algorithm for putting me in first. Thank you.
Yeah, I even in Armchair and even other leagues that I'm in, I just I don't know everything, but I know something. You feel me? Right. So it's I pay attention to how teams are structured and where you're going to ultimately fail.
Also,
Like there's teams that are like if you need basically one injured person, and then your team is gonna fall apart, like literally, and you have nothing to back it up. You can't shift anybody or anything like that. So it's like,
oh yeah, 166 last week. Shout out to Tua, a crisp 38 points from him. My QB 2 because Herbert got injured, so he put both to weight. A lot of people didn't like the Tua pick as my second quarterback, but hey, it paid off so far. I mean, I don't know how long it lasted. So far, so good.
Kenny, did Matt Hicks hit you up?
No, not today.
Oh yeah, because I know he had to be sick because he was supposed to win. He was supposed to win.
What happened with that?
Rosewood, not because
Jalen
I
Hurts
had
went nut on Monday night is what happened.
yeah, Jalen Hurts. He went.
I won and lost because
absolutely.
Jalen
He
Hurts
went.
was my matchup. So
Yeah, he went bonkers, and it was a wrap. It
Lawrence
was
was
a
so
wrap after.
confident in his team this week that he decided, I'm going to bench a quarterback and play Taysom Hill in the super flex.
Because I was acting like a real fan, and I was sick when I saw Taysom Hill touch the field 5 times. And I said, "Oh yeah, I was armchair. I had him in the super flex." And then I said, "Bro, I sat Jared Goff, and he goes off, has the week of his life, 26 on the bench." You feel me? So it's like, I don't know. And then I don't even got Kittle playing, so it's gonna be interesting, man. Kenny, what'd you do in armchair?
Armchair, I put up 167. I think.
Oh, that's on Dylan, right? Dylan, right?
Yeah, I dropped it on his side. I dropped an absolute load.
Yeah,
what did Tua say about Mike McDaniels?
Oh, I gotta do it to you this week.
He said he's got Mike McDaniels use a wheelbarrow to carry his balls in. That was me this week playing Dylan.
Yeah, that was bad. Dylan was texting me. He was like, "Damn, Nick Chubb scored again. Damn, Nick Chubb scored again."
I think
Lamar put up 41 for me. Nick Chubb put up 32. Amari Cooper put up 25. T. Higgins got hurt and still put up 19.
Damn.
Right. So it's like, it's me and you this week.
Wait, Kenny, me, you, and someone else was at 3 high scores this week, right? For Armchair?
No.
Yeah.
No, it was.
Or was that IBTE?
No, for Owen was in first place in scoring this week. Then it was me. Then it was Phil in Armchair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we had, what do we have?
Thriving.
IBTE. If Denville is still here, Denville. I give credit where credit is due. You dog walked my team this week, bro.
Yeah.
Like there was just
192.
Yeah, like I mean, my team did not live up to expectations, but even if they did, I was not winning that game.
That man had Tyler Lockett in the faith, 19.7.
What hurt me
was 17.
In one league, I had Lamar and Nick Chubb, and then I was playing Lamar and Nick Chubb with Denver, so I didn't know what to do when they were doing.
Same with Tua,
bro.
Tua.
Bro, the craziest thing happened to me.
That's all I wanted to hear.
Bro, 3 leagues. I had Diggs in Vicente's league. I needed him to go off, but then I think I was playing him in another one.
Wait, time out. Sean, there's a difference between I told him I gave him props for winning the game. You want props like your team's going to win a championship, and you want like credit. I called that score 175. I'm giving him credit for beating me.
We're not about to bring the group chat to the pod.
Right, we're
not doing this tonight.
I'm giving him credit for beating.
This is we wrapping it up here. Yeah, but
congrats. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be. I was gonna say it's gonna be interesting. And then even I was gonna say for IBTE we had last week. Phil took a little beating.
Denville had Lamar Jackson, Nick Chubb, and Steph Diggs.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's tough. And mind you, I was playing Otto in IBTE. Yeah, I was playing him IBTE. I had Hurts. No, he had Hurts. But in Vicente's league, I was down to Asher, and I had Diggs and Hurts. So I'm sitting there like, and then I had AJ. Then I had AJ Brown against not Otto, against Hicks.
No,
so I'm like,
Otto.
Was it Otto?
I'm looking at the roster right now. Yeah, because you had Jalen Hurts against Matt Hicks.
That's what it was. So I'm like, yo, if Jalen Hurts throws anywhere, I need him to throw to AJ Brown and nowhere else. So I'm like, I win in Vicente. I won across every league, down by like 40 in both.
You know how it's you versus Kenny in Armchair? It's me versus Neil in Armchair as well this week.
Oh shit!
Everyone playing each other.
Kenny set it up like that.
It's a setup.
He definitely did. He went through there. He's like, "Oh, yeah, this is the week right here." Week 3. He's like, "I'm gonna know what I need to do to make trades by this week."
IBTE rivalry.
I wish I was smart enough to figure that out.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be some. It's gonna be some trash talking Wednesday for sure. Next week, it's gonna be interesting. But
Yeah,
I'm just glad I won across
this week.
Oh, I play Neil in IBTE.
Oh, am I missing Kenny in IBTE?
No, I got Asher.
Yeah. This is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, for IBTE, I won because of Tua, and I lost because Tua's not the main reason, but Tua was one reason why I lost as well. So
yo, Denvel, I know Asher's sick, bro. They want me to fail in that league so bad, bro. Like Kenny, they're all talking trash. They're like, yo, you went to New Orleans and you down by 50, 60 points against Asher. Like, you having a bad Sunday. I'm like, yo, y'all really don't want to do this. Like, y'all do this every week. The week is not over. It's literally 1:30, 2 o'clock. Like, he's going off. Then we get to Monday night. He's like, yo, I'm like, screenshotted every single message. They was like, damn, you lucky. I'm like, listen, don't talk until it's over. Until the waivers clear, you not clear. Honestly.
Exactly. Because I thought I had to win with Mac Jones versus Buffalo last year, but because of conditions.
But how y'all feeling about your team so far in all y'all leagues? Good? Overall good?
I'm very content. Yeah. In my big money league, I'm 2-0. I mean, I just am
big 2-0 over here. Yes, sir.
And then in our 2 leagues, I'm 1-1, so I'm not upset.
Yeah, I'm 2-0 and 0-2, so balance.
It's that balance.
And I think through other leagues, I'm 1-1. So
we're gonna see, man. It's gonna be interesting seasons. What'd you say?
Yeah, I play. I think I'm in Yahoo League. I'm 2-0.
You in 4? You in 3 or 4 leagues? 5 leagues? Okay, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
But all right.
Yeah, I'm in 4. I don't count my dynasty league because I'm in rebuild mode there, so I don't really. Yeah. I'm kind of tanking for draft picks at this point.
Sean, listen. I will be the first person to remember all this you're talking.
It's just crazy to say
because it's week 2. This is real cool.
Where are you in the power rankings, sir? Are you number 1?
Are you number 1? Hey, let's go, Phil. Yeah, Kenny's power rankings. Got people talking trash.
The only power rankings that matter.
Oh man.
You know I'm last
but all right, let's get to the last words and we're gonna head up out of here. We're hitting the 2-hour mark. So we had definitely a solid show. Definitely you gotta watch this back. I think we said a lot.
Yeah. You're telling me. For me, hey, NFL season, 2-hour long episodes, IBT Sports. We here. It's bigger, better, maybe more.
Yes, sir.
Next week, 3-hour episodes. Fuck it. But hey, another great week with these
guys. You on the time frame? You can let me. You say you on the time frame?
No, we good.
All right. Well,
I was gonna say bedtime. It sounds like he's bringing up 2 hours.
Yeah, I was about to say, let me know, bro. Let me know.
I was also gonna plan to stream and make some YouTube content after this, but it's all good. I don't go live till 11, so good. He's just in the group chat. Yeah,
that was his way of telling you hurry up and get off.
So, Neil. Oh, I said Neil. Oh my goodness. Kenny, what you got, man?
Neil impression? Anybody?
No impression. The Rams suck.
Wait. I'm not gonna let you finish, Lawrence. But
for me, I got this week. Well, first of all, unfortunately, Sean Tucker had a poor performance this week, but Syracuse won, so we are 3-0. That's all that matters. Then on top of that, watch out for Aaron Judge this week. When the Yankees are on, it should be appointment television for everybody. He is chasing a record that has been held for 61 years. Roger Maris hit 61 home runs in the summer of 1961. It is the all-time American League home run record. Some argue it is still the single-season home run record because Bonds, Sosa, and McGuire all broke it, but they all were juiced out of their mind. So we're witnessing history. Aaron Judge is going to get a $500 million contract minimum. It's just a matter who's going to pay him. So if you get the opportunity to watch the Yankees for the next 15 games, make sure you're tuned in.
How many is he at right now? 60 or 60, right?
He's at 60.
Ooh. Yeah, every single sports network is going to be on him.
ESPN tonight was cutting every time that he went at bat. they put a split screen on whatever they're on so people can see it.
Do we have a quick moment for the player of the day, or no, or after the day?
You didn't even send that to me, did you?
I did. I said it after the videos. Oh, it didn't go through the office. Oh, damn.
This guy.
I sent it to you, right?
Yeah,
I sent it to you.
Bill,
Fine.
you know you got
I didn't see it. I didn't see
you
it.
got the ability to share your screen too, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, it's on my phone though. Pain.
I got it.
Wait, let me know before you do. I'll do a little intro before it. So,
We're good.
let me know when you're ready. Yeah, because I always do it on my phone. I never have it saved on my laptop. Because I think we're all this player that's a very good citizen in our eyes. So
He said in our eyes.
hopefully.
God
Damn.
it.
He broke it.
I might have just broke my screen.
Uh-oh.
Nah.
Don't take it over at the
iPhone-
mall. Talk
iPhones
offline. But bro tried to dupe Ashley, my daughter, about her iPad screen. He didn't want no smoke when she was gonna put me on the phone.
I would give a little intro before you display it.
Bum 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 bum. Let's see. Bum, bum. Do. Search. So
Also, just a reminder for IBTE Sports Podcast, we're also on audio at Apple Podcasts. If you guys want to listen to us, if you don't want to see our beautiful faces, audio version is all set on Apple.
We're gonna have to just do a basic one. I don't have hold on. I have time for the background.
Oh, that's fine.
Hold on.
The athlete will make up for it.
Yeah, because I was at work when you sent that.
Damn. We might just have to put this up on social media at this point.
This guy Kenny. Oh man.
He said I was the one rushing.
Well, geez, at this point I understand.
Shut your ass up.
Because I got the message from the office. It says still processing. So we got to see if he'll fully green light check. So
Unbelievable.
Let's do this stupid.
I'll say I did my own background check up for HR, so I didn't have to do it, but we'll see. It's still processing. 85% there.
Bruh.
I know one thing. Who's Syracuse got this week? We about to start 4. No, that's right. We got a Friday night game this week. Syracuse plays Virginia. They're a 9-point favorite. Oh, also, everybody, Sean Tucker only played bad last week because Neil bet on him. So he's back in New York State, which means he can no longer bet on Sean Tucker, which means he's going to go off the rest of the season.
The Neil betting curse.
Neil has been on a cold streak like I've never seen before. If Neil touches it, it's a
and
loss.
I'm here. It's crazy.
Let's do this stupid, bro. But yo, go ahead, bro. Just go ahead and introduce him because this shit is getting it's fucking up.
Hispanic Heritage Month. We have an athlete that all of us know, especially Mr. Kenny Lacey over here, from Syracuse University. We have a forward that played for the Knicks, the Nuggets, the Rockets, and tragically for the Lakers, and future Celtic, Mr. Carmelo Anthony.
Did you say the Thunder?
Yeah.
You're gonna say the Rockets and not the Thunder? He at least played a full season with the Thunder.
He did. He did a decent season. Yeah. Mostly Knicks Nuggets, more well known. But hey, one of the greatest Olympic basketball players we've ever seen. Yeah, I mean, was he multiple time All-Star? I can check the number up real quick on my phone. I have the graphic. I can check the graphic on my phone. Quick. Okay. 10-time All-Star, 2003 NCAA champion, which the picture is him putting the newspaper up of them winning. For Kenny, 3-time gold medalist. I'm pretty sure Kenny has 1,000 more facts he can say about him. Just I had to make sure we get for each Wednesday we're on a player that all our hosts know and love. And this week's Kenny's week, so Mr. Carmelo Anthony, everybody. That'll be posted up on our social media very soon.
Breaking news. Boston Celtics coach Ime Udoka is facing possible disciplinary action, including a significant suspension for an unspecified violation of organizational guidelines. Discussions are ongoing within the Celtics on a final determination.
So he tampering?
No, this is something inside the organization. It says.
What, he beat somebody up?
Couldn't tell you. I know one
But-
thing though. Pack 'em up.
All right, man. Last words for me, man. Appreciate these guys for being consistent. This is another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Inspired by True Events Network on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. Pretty much every podcast platform that's out there, we're able to distribute to. All episodes will be on there. So if you don't like the visual and you want to hear audio, that's going to be on there for you. I hope everybody likes the overlay. I'm happy to have the overlay. We got to give a name to this guy. I don't know what to call him yet, or he just be nameless. But we'll probably give him a name eventually. Neil, we got to ask Neil. Neil's going to think of some. He's going to be like Carlos or something crazy.
So
He gonna say
Just call him like Astro or Stro.
Stro?
Astro.
Oh, I like that. That. Stro. Okay.
Well, they might bring garbage cans to our chat, so I don't know about that, Chief. It's out of nowhere.
Call him Stro. I like that. But make sure y'all tune into everything we got going on, man. And then also, we just launched another show. Kind of partnered up. Got an agreement going with James Say. I play flag football with him. See you later. Every Monday night at 8 o'clock, we'll be going live talking about the flag football league around here. We'll also be bringing that on the road when I travel for my flag football tournaments. So we'll play around the country and everything. We'll bring the podcast live. It's kind of a show more than a podcast, but I'm going to be the executive producer of the show, you feel me? So I'll make sure everything goes good.
Title.
You know? So we're going to make sure that it's kind of something that he wanted to do, and we're bringing it to life for him. So that's going to be going. Can't wait for it to blow up and continue to grow. So we up out of here. We appreciate you, man. Yeah, content always, man. We got to. Always and forever. All right, we up out of here.